And we on.
Gia back up in this bitch once again. It's the A team. You already know. Let me find the stream real quick. You already know who first up in the building, front and center. My boy Gil Coles, man. Hey, this fight, and this fight call is in dedication to Gil Coles, the most dedicated Keith Thurman fan this sign of the Mason Dixon line. Salute to you, bro. What's going down with you? We gonna see what he gonna do today, man. Coming off this long ass layoff, I went on ahead and took him, but I ain't feel too good about it coming off a layoff. But I was just like, man, I can't go against him with a guy that fought as low as 122 pounds. You know what I'm saying? Salute to Zay, man. What's up with you?
Salute, Zay. Salute, Gil. Yeah, if it wasn't for you, we wouldn't be interested in this bullshit. But all in our pockets and shit. Salute, bro. What's good, Zay? D Big, salute. Mike Biggs Boxing, what's happening?
Mike Big Boxing, salute to you. Y'all Sir Hussein, salute. Say salute to the corner in the chat. D Big OG, what's up with it? Say peace to the boxing fam. Gil Coles, yeah, we in this bitch. I already know. Mike Big say Trey Marlowe's corner. What it do? What's up with you, man?
Salute, salute.
St. Cruz and the OG up in the building. What's up with it, man? Who y'all got tonight too, man? Same old routine. You know what I'm saying? Different Saturday, same shit. Xavier the boxing nerd. What's up, man? I've been meaning to go over there and check out them fights that you've been posting, man. I appreciate that shit because I was looking for a Charlie Burley versus Oakland Billy Smith fight that wasn't chopped up, you know what I'm saying? And from the looks of it, it looked like you got like a full presentation of the fight, man. So I definitely got to go check that out. Square business. Salute to my boy Big Duke in the building, man. Hey, I couldn't come through your live stream, man, because it's been rough down here with this cold ass weather, man. The power been going off, Wi-Fi been going off, all kind of shit, man. But salute to y'all. Subscribe to my man, Big Duke 24 right there. He got a fitness channel. Be doing all talking fitness, tough. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate that super chat from Iceberg Nerd.
Hell
Square
yeah.
business.
Appreciate
Say,
you, bro. Y'all see your
say
salute. Go ahead.
he say salutation. Let's start the night out right, man. We definitely appreciate that. Mike
Definitely.
Big say, yo, y'all heard about Kurt Anderson? Yeah, we definitely heard about Kurt Sugar, man. You know what I'm saying? That shit was definitely sad to hear. You know what I'm saying? Like real shit. But I have some appreciation for Kurt Sugar because he put a stamp on our channel. He was a major historian. You know what I'm saying? He taught us a lot. When he first came to the channel, man, I didn't know shit about boxing history, but we would dig deep into it because we knew how much he liked it and how much he appreciated it. So we started learning about George Dixon and Joe Gans and Tony Canzaneri and all these different fighters, man. So yeah, the boxing world definitely lost a major contributor to the fight game. You know what I'm saying? So salute to Kurt Sugar, man. RIP to you. And hopefully one day we pop up on you like Pop Tart, like you used to say. You know what I'm saying?
Real talk. Rest in peace, Kirk, man. Kirk should.
Real shit. JC Morris, salute to you. Say salute to the corner. Marlo and Trey X. St. Cruz said Thurman by unanimous decision doesn't belong on pay-per-view. Nah, it don't belong on pay-per-view at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, like this, like I saw an article on Boxing Scene where they were saying that it's gonna be like a lot of showbox level fights that's gonna be on regular TV, and then regular TV type fights that's gonna be on pay-per-view. So it looked like this might be a trend. I ain't trying to feed into the trend too much. This right here is for my boy Gil Coles. You know what I'm saying? Uh, Big Duke say no doubt, fam. You good, man. Salute to you. And like I said, man, y'all subscribe to a channel. He say subscribe to Full Quarter Talk. Mike B say that shit crushed him, goddamn. Yeah, man, that shit was a crushing blow to the boxing community, man. You know what I'm saying? And then at the same time, like I'm gonna say this here. This is some real shit. For all the people that got love for Kurt Sugar, you gotta have a salute to Marlo because Kurt Sugar would tell us all the time that he would be in chats and stuff and people would ignore him. You know what I'm saying? But it was Marlo who told him to get on the panel, and that's how everybody in the community got a chance to know about Kurt Sugar. You know what I'm saying? So you got to say salute to Marlo on that shit. I say that. Well, I ain't gonna say I say the truth is I did give him his name, Kirk Sugar, but at the same time, like he was the one that was comparing me to Freddie Pacheco, and he was comparing me to Don Dunphy. I didn't even know shit about Don Dunphy until we met Kirk Sugar. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we salute to Kirk Sugar. Put that stamp on us, man. We got love for Kirk Sugar. You know what I'm saying? Life and death is above bullshit. Where I come from, they say you got life and bullshit mixed up. You know what I'm saying? St. Cruz and said, I just talked with Curtis. We lost a good one, square business. Kirk Monroe said, yes, rest in peace to Kurt Sugar. Xavier the boxing there said Kurt was one of a kind. Yeah, Kurt was cold, man. Kurt knew the boxing. He could talk the kung fu movies with you. He could talk the music game with you. You know what I'm saying? All kind of shit. We used to always tell Kurt, man, we be like, Kurt, man, you need to get your own channel, bro, because you got so much that you can offer. You know what I'm saying? He'll be like, nah, man, I got love for y'all, so I'm just gonna post up on this channel. And that's why we came up with that segment, Ask Kurt Sugar. And that was just straight dedicated to Kurt. Everybody asked their questions, you know what I'm saying? Talk about movies, talk about the football, talk about boxing, talk about all kind of shit, man. There was the good old days. And one of our favorite really my favorite video that we ever made on this channel right here was we was doing a fantasy matchup tournament. You know what I'm saying? And Curtis Anderson was breaking down the fights and stuff, like the fighters, you know, Joe Louis and Muhammad Ali and all the people, because it was a heavyweight tournament. And I like to go back and listen to that video. I was listening to it anyway, but when this shit went down, it really like, you know, got more sentimental value to me. It mean more to me now, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, the boxing community lost a major contributor to this fight game, man. Score business. R.I.P. to Kurt Sugar. Kirk Monroe say salute to the corner in the chat. Iceberg Nurse, hell no, it ain't no pay-per-view. That's why I'm a super chat and bootleg the fight. Goddamn, do what you gotta do, man. We on some Jay-Z type shit. Hove did that. So hopefully you ain't gotta go through that. You know what I'm saying? So me and Marlo, we paying for the pay-per-view, so y'all ain't gotta go through that. J1 Pro Da Vinci say hit the like one time. Hit the like one time. Thurman, goddamn, definitely appreciate that, bro. Square business. Joe Johnson, salute to you. Say Marlo and Trey in live chat, salute to you. Gil Cole, appreciate that super chat, Mr. Gumbo. That I can't remember what your real name is, bro. But we definitely appreciate that. He say salute to Marlo's Corner for bringing out Kurt Anderson, and salute to Trey S for giving us Kurt Sugar. Anderson, thank y'all. Rest in power, Kurt Sugar Anderson from the gym. Absolutely, man. Square
Yeah,
business.
absolutely. I was just sitting here thinking, man, we used to have some good old times with old Kirk, man. Just even just talking about boxing and other shit behind the scenes. But what was Kirk's favorite thing about the perpetual motion?
That's how he would describe Henry Armstrong. He would
Yeah,
always say that the black fighters they fought with in rhythm and perpetual motion, but that was like his main way of describing Henry Armstrong. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. Hey, Mr. Gumbo, appreciate that super chat, man. Blessings, man. Most definitely. Man,
I,
rest in peace, Kirk, man.
I wanted that's Christopher Journey. That's Mr. Gumbo with Christopher Journey, man. Definitely appreciate that, bro. I couldn't think what his name was at first, but yeah,
Hey,
Christopher
salute,
Journey.
shout out to you, Christopher.
Yeah, square business. Uh, where I was at Gil Cole said, Marla, I appreciate what you do, homie. Goddamn. What about your boy Trey X? See, he over here in competition with me on this Chow Raw shit. He don't even want to say nothing to his boy Trey X.
Man,
Marquez.
motherfucker, appreciate all y'all, man. We come together, man, and make this enjoyable, man, and respectable. So I appreciate all y'all, man.
Yeah, square business. And definitely want y'all to get in that Chow Ross with us too, man. I gotta say I appreciate it to Gil Coles, Eric R, uh Set Shot, and damn Napoleon Armstrong. You know what
J1
I'm saying? They've
Pro,
been in that Chow Ross with us and shit.
J1 Pro been putting his picks in.
I forgot about J1 Pro been putting his picks in. He was talking that shit last week too. I got something for him this week. Appreciate that super chat from Moody Trayweather, bro. Square business.
Real shit.
100%.
Appreciate it.
Moody Trayweather say, what's up with it? He say, yeah, I don't know how I first got to this channel, but I remember Trey X, Marlo, and Kurt Sugar. Yeah, that was a good old day. Me and Marlo be chopping it up, then Kurt Sugar pop up like Pop Tart. That's what he used to say when he used to pop up. You know what I'm saying?
Jazzy T in the building. Salute, sis. Hey, that's when it was the crime to do 4 or 5 hour live streams, but our shit wasn't stagnant at all, man. We had that shit cracking.
Hey, one of my major picks just on about the fight too. This Luis Nery fight going against, I think his last name Castro. He was like 27-0 with 12 knockouts. He had an amateur background, and they had him as a slight underdog in this fight. So I took him over Nery. You know what I'm saying? And plus, he been more active than Nery too. But what's up to the queen? They call Bobby Jean. Goddamn, me long time no see. What's up with you? But yeah, man, we about to make the best of these little old fights tonight. I got to talk a little shit too, man, because last time we did a live stream, they tried to argue me down about these Rams. And guess who in the Super Bowl? That'll be the Los Angeles Rams. Me and Marlo tried to tell them motherfuckers, man. Hey, who y'all got in the Super Bowl? Gil Cole said, Trace, I appreciate you. True, bro. Yeah, you don't want to say nothing to your boy Trace because we over here competing and shit. I got something for your ass on this Channel Ross, though, boy. King of Kings, King of Kinfolk, my bad. King of Kinfolk, what's up with you? Say salute.
King of King, folks. Salute, bro. King of King. Rough House in the damn building. What's good with it, Sergeant Box?
Gia, what's up, the rough out, man? Hey, man, where the hell you been, boy? Say sending shout outs this way from Kuwait. Just touched down in this joint a couple of hours ago. See y'all in November. I'll be tuned in for show. R.I.P. Kirk Sugar. Hashtag block fam. Absolutely, man. We were wondering where your ass was, man. But salute to you. J1 Pro Vince. I picked the Rams from the beginning of the year. I did too, man. Let's lock in on them. Because I picked them in the preseason, in the off season.
Everybody wish Ruff a safe travels, man. I had talked to him on Facebook. He on duty right now, man. You know what I'm saying? Out there in Kuwait, man. Safe travels, blessings, bro. Come on back home.
Absolutely. Xavier the boxing nerd said, I found this channel looking for the fights for free and stuck for the insight. Then I was given the links to the fights for free. Goddamn, do what you got to do, man. Especially when it comes to these type of cards right here, man. I don't want to send them the wrong message that we are and like we support this, paying this money and shit. Like they could at least let us pay the $40 like we did last month for the King Kong Ortiz fight. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want them to get it in their mind like, yeah, they don't really mind paying $75 for these type of fights. You know what I'm saying? And we already did that shit for Tank Davis versus Pitbull Cruz. I ain't forgot about that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I definitely do want them to step their game up and let's start getting some pay-per-view worthy type of fights and shit. Salute to my boy Cyber Supreme TV up in the building. What's going down?
Salute, bro. Salute, Cyber. What's happening? And still, salute, man. Welcome to the gym. It's your first time.
He come in talking about who they think they gonna beat them Bengals. I'm taking on Rams, man. I think they got too deep of a roster, and I think it's a bad matchup. You know what I'm saying? That boy Barrios, he got sacked 9 times against the Chiefs, and he probably should have got sacked 13 times or 12 times because it was a few times he slipped out of their hands. I don't think they're gonna be able to block these Rams, man, when it comes to Aaron Donald, Leonard Floyd, Von Miller. I don't think they're gonna be able to block them people, man. So I'm gonna go ahead and roll with them Rams. And plus, I like the offense too. J1 Pro Vintage say, yeah.
We locked in with the Rams.
J1 Pro Vintage said he praying for Curtis Anderson family and Rough House over there across that water. Well, you say he just touched down and shit.
Trey.
Neary dropped him.
Yep.
He's still on his ass too. He's taking his time. In the first round, goddamn, he looked like he might be a little cold. This motherfucker here come out weak and shit, man. Come on, show me something, Castro. Ain't that a bitch? Yeah, man. J1 Pro Vince said he praying for Curtis Anderson family and shit. Absolutely. Me and Marlo did talk to his wife and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, behind the scenes a few times, and she was like an incredibly nice lady. You know what I'm saying? So definitely sending prayers her way, 100%. King of King Boxing said $1.99 is the value of this pay-per-view. Never mind, that's too goddamn high. You wouldn't pay $2, man. I'll pay $2, bro. You know what I'm saying? $2 ain't nothing, man. But yeah, Neary coming off a pretty tough loss and shit, being against Figueroa. So he probably want to come off in here and show something tonight. I ain't too surprised he coming here being aggressive. He did get kind of tired coming down the stretch, so they look like that might be Castro's best chance to beat him. Salute to Winston Lee. What's going down? Iceberg Nerd said, I want to take Cincy, but that line against Donald might be ugly. That's what I'm saying, bro. I like Cincinnati too, man, because I told y'all back in the day when we used to be on that Madden 06 with the quarterback vision, I used to be running through people with them Bengals. Carson Palmer, Chad Johnson, TJ Hughes-Manziata, Chris Henry, Chris Perry, Rudy Johnson, Delta O'Neal on defense, picking off everything. You know what I'm saying? So I like the Bengals. But when it comes to matchups and shit, man, I like them. I like them Rams, man. You know what I'm saying? Offense and defense. I think they're gonna be tough to beat off in this game. But it ain't impossible though, man. You know, because Cincinnati do got a pretty decent defense. I noticed that they was playing defense pretty good when they was on the road. But when I went and looked at who they was playing, I was like, man, these some weak ass teams they've been playing. So that number might be kind of inflated. You know what I'm saying? I think that the numbers for the Rams are a little bit more legit. Cypher Supreme said, Neary whooping my boy Castro ass right now. Yeah, man. That's my pick on the channel Ross too. I've been doing pretty good today too, except for that Aunt We dude. I had took the Kona Walker from the UK over him because he had a little bit of amateur background. He only had 33 fights. He was 30-3, and I couldn't find no amateur background for Samuel Antwi at all. So I picked against him, and he went out there and got his ass. He went out there and won, and he beat the hell out of my pick. He won 96-94. Winston Lee said Neary put that boy on his back pockets out there. Yeah, he sat him straight on his ass, man. Gil Cole said, I got the Rams winning. Stafford from Tampa. Yeah, man, Stafford gonna go out there and do something. He done paid his dues in the league. They got a team full of people that done paid their dues. Man, that's just something that I believe when it comes to football. You got to pay your dues. That's why they say this is the first time in history that a number one overall pick quarterback has led his team to the Super Bowl in his second year. That shit don't happen very often, man. You got to pay your dues. So I feel like these boys are kind of overachieved a little bit. You know what I'm saying? They got a decent squad. I like Jamar Chase. I like the running back Mixon out of Oklahoma. But I just feel like these Rams, man, they foaming out the mouth to come get this shit. You know what I'm saying? They foaming at the mouth to come take this shit down. Winston Lee said, I read that Gil Cole. Okay, I read both of them comments and shit. But yeah, we're going to see, man. I got me a little bet, a little old $20 gentleman bet. Got to talking shit on my boy MZ Talk Boxing channel. So we got a little bit of action. We're gonna see. Iceberg Nerd said, I'm a Dallas fan. I'm a Dallas fan too, bro. I'm sorry to hear that. Cause we be steady going through the blues with them Cowboys. He said, but I like the Bengals since they drafted Peter Ward back in the day. I forgot. I used to like Peter Ward too. He's a beast. He said he was a beast in college. I felt bad for him. Square business. Salute to the queen. There's La D up in the building. What's going down? She doing pretty good on these Channel Raw's picks too, man. I had action at getting me a nice fight on y'all. That Gogokia when he had fought against that Kent Cruz. Kent Cruz was doing pretty good in the fight. Then he got dropped with 2 right hooks. And I think it was like the 5th round or something like that. You know what I'm saying? But he fought pretty good coming down the stretch, and he ended up making it a draw. You know what I'm saying? But I should have got some points on y'all ass, man. Appreciate that super chat from my man Cypher Supreme TV, man. This man been holding us down like a bloodhound, like a motherfucker, man. We definitely appreciate you, bro. Square business. J1 Pro said, wasn't Barrow hurt most of last year, so it's kind of his first year. That's a good point. That's even more of like some overachieving type shit. You know what I'm saying? And plus, are you about to say something, bro? Go ahead.
Yeah, shout out to Cyber Supreme, man. Appreciate you, bro. 100.
Absolutely. Yeah, but like before the season, man, them Cincinnati Bengals, they were like 200-1 bets, like odds for them to go to the Super Bowl and win. You know what I'm saying? Like they really overachieving right now, man. They was a 10-7 team. They lost to the Cleveland Browns twice this year. They lost to Cleveland 16-41, and they lost to Cleveland 16-21. That's the team that's in the Super Bowl right now, man. A team that let their quarterback get sacked 9 times in one game. The game of football is won at the line of scrimmage. And I
Shout
just
out
feel like this team is better.
shout out to D-Lo on the super chat. Appreciate you, bro.
Definitely appreciate that shit, bro. Salute to you. That's the voice of reason.
Champ, La La D in the building. I ain't even see you, sis. Salute.
Yeah, she in the building. Iceberg Nurse and Ramsey versus Chase gonna be a show. Oh yeah. Shit, that's probably the matchup of the weekend. Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to that. You know what I'm saying? Ramsey got a little. He a pretty big cornerback. You know, he match up with them cornerbacks. I mean, with them wide receivers, they got a little bit of size to them. I'm not an NFL aficionado. You know what I'm saying? So if I say I'm kind of dumb when I talk it, I apologize. I'm a boxing head off the top. But from my point of view, it looked like Jamar Chase got a little size. So Ramsey might be able to get his hands on him a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So that's a matchup that I'm looking forward to. Well, like I said, man, I don't know X's and O's, but I damn sure know dubs and L's. You know what I'm saying? King of Kings, I mean King of Kinfolk said Neary out there jumping up and down. You out there jumping up and down? I need my fighter to settle down and get into the fight, man. D-Lo said, we live. Yeah, man, we gonna make the best of this shit tonight. You know what I'm saying? Cyber Supreme TV gave me 100, man. We definitely appreciate you. D-Lo say salute, and still says Stafford he gonna throw 3 picks out there. He said he gonna go out there and throw 3 picks. Man, I think y'all being a little too hard on Stafford, man. I like Stafford. I ain't really like a big quarterback fan, but I remember when I saw Stafford when he played against the Cowboys. I want to say it was like 2012 or something like that. He really showed me some heart, man, because he was hurting that game. And they was down, and he brought his team back to score a late touchdown in the game to beat the Cowboys, and he was injured. And I saw him get on that line. He was lining the motherfuckers, all that shit. He hiked that bitch, and he quarterback sneaked that bitch in the end zone. I was like, yeah, this motherfucker got heart. And I liked him ever since. Like, he just ain't had the team around him and the general managers and all that shit. Appreciate the super chat from King of King Boxing, man. So I got something on the shell, goddamn it.
Appreciate you.
La D say salute to the corner, goddamn me. Congrats to Carissa. Early congrats to Thurman. Thanks for Gil Coles, goddamn. That's for Gil Cole. Yeah, we got you.
Appreciate you, sis.
Absolutely. Yeah, man. I ain't even see Carissa fight, so she got the victory, huh? How did she win? Did she get a stoppage or did she win by decision? Because I had took about majority decision on the Chan Ross. Well, man, let me scroll up a little bit. Oh yeah, and still talking about my man Stafford. My man Stafford gonna play all right, man. And I know against the Bucks, they let the Bucks come back, but that wasn't on him. You know what I'm saying? That's because his team kept on fumbling the ball. And against San Francisco is tough, man. That's a grimy fucking physical team. They play defense, they run the football. It's gonna be tough to beat them for anybody. So I don't even hold it against them too bad throwing picks against San Francisco, man. They one of the most underrated teams out there. If it wasn't for Jimmy Garoppolo, hell, they'd probably be in the Super Bowl their own goddamn self.
Hey, speaking of Clarissa Shield, her and Savannah Marshall had words. They might be fighting soon.
Yeah, I know they've been trying to build it up and shit. It seems like Carissa want Savannah Marshall to get some more accomplishments under her first to make the fight bigger. That's what it seemed like to me. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like she looking at this fight with the 2 females. Damn, what's the fuck is their name, man? Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor. And she looking at the the accomplishments they got going into the fight. A lot of people, including myself, are calling that the biggest fight in women's boxing history. And she don't feel like her fight against Savannah Marshall is big as that fight because Savannah Marshall don't have the accomplishments. The only thing that's making Savannah Marshall a big name is Clarissa Shields because Savannah Marshall got a victory over her in the amateurs. If it wasn't for that, wouldn't nobody even care about Savannah Marshall like that. All she do is knock out late replacement opponents. She knock out bums. She knock out cab drivers every fucking fight. And Clarissa looking at that, you know what I'm saying?
D-Lo sent that video. That's pretty much what she was telling me, too. Hey, shout out to Kirk, Eric Monroe. Salute, fam. It's just boxing and Junior the Super Dog. Salute, fam. What's happening?
Salute. King of Kings said division rivals are like that sometimes, losing to the brand. Yeah, that's true. And I guess the same thing could be said about San Francisco, playing Matthew Stafford tough. You know what I'm saying? Playing the Rams tough. D-Lo said me and Cypher Supreme donated $53. We big supporting out here. Absolutely. Shit, I don't detect no lies. Iceberg Nerd says Stafford is very capable of throwing 3 picks. He good for a game like that. He is capable, man, but this is the best team that he's ever had around him, in my opinion. I know he had that pretty good year. What year was that? When the Dominican Sue and all the motherfuckers were playing good. I think Jim Caldwell was the coach. They went 10-6. They had like a top 10 defense that year. That was a good team that they had around them that year. But I think this team right here is even better on both sides of the ball. You know what I'm saying? So I think he got action. I think he got to go out there and beat them people. Jalen Pro Da Vinci says Stafford and Barrow are tough, goddamn me. Yeah, 2 number 1 picks in the Super Bowl. One of them, both of them coming out the SEC too. You got one of them out of Georgia and the other one out of LSU. And Steele said, I remember that game. Jerry Jones and the refs rigged that game. We must be talking about a different game because the game I'm talking about, the Cowboys lost. You know what I'm saying? The Detroit Lions went out there and beat them on the last play of the game. J1 Pro Da Vinci said Shields via unanimous decision. Okay. That's what it be with the women a lot of the time, man. As soon as I see a woman fight, I just automatically pick decision. D-Lo said, I got a pull for the Rams. They are sort of a band of rejects. Yeah, that's square business. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna show some love to the rejects. Lala D say, I see y'all. Lala D say, yep, Marlo, I made a video about it. I guess he know what you talking about.
No, I ain't checked it out. I'm gonna go check it out. I'm gonna go check it out, sis. No, I'm gonna leave a comment.
Junior the Super Dog say, salute Marlo, Trey X, and everyone in the gym. It's just boxing. Salute to you. Say salute Marlo and Trey X. Salute to the corner. We back in the gym once again. I have Thurman by late stoppage. I've been thinking about taking Thurman by stoppage, man. He looked pretty goddamn strong at the weigh-in. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say I got some shit on my mind. I ain't gonna say it all though, but he looked pretty goddamn strong. I was thinking about taking him by stoppage, but I went on ahead and took him by decision because he coming off a long layoff. Since I've been looking at boxing and really paying close attention on the channel Ross, when you're coming off a long layoff, you don't get knockouts very, very often. So I went on ahead and just took him by decision. We'll see what happened. But he is fighting somebody that's coming up from 122 pounds. That's where Barrios made his debut. You know what I'm saying? This is a naturally small man. He started at 122. You know what I'm saying? He fighting at fucking welterweight tonight. D-Lo said if Marshall wins the next fight, they are next. Goddamn, it sounds like their blood sport. You are next. Cyber Supreme TV said, damn, Castro looking like he can't do nothing with Neary. Looking like early crow for me. Damn, I would have lost money too on that fight, man, because if I had some money on the account, I would have bet something on this motherfucker, man. I tried to give me a bet in last week when Robson Consacayo, when he fought against Xavier Martinez, they had Consacayo at plus 110. He an Olympic gold medalist, 405 and 15, and he going up against this Xavier Martinez dude that literally got dark spots underneath his eyes because he being wars. He even be in wars in the gym to where his eyes be puffy and shit. So he got them dark spots underneath his eyes. And they got him as the favorite in the fight. I was like, man, they trying to give away money. I was talking to my pops. My pop was like, boy, you need to get your bet down. But I couldn't get a bet down because my card kept on getting rejected because they said it was something about international charges and shit. But when I got that enabled, my shit still wouldn't go through. So I don't know what the fuck was going on. But I'm trying to give me some money down, man. Well, man, D-Lo said Shields versus Breakers was the fight. Shields versus Breakers was the fight. I don't even know what fight you talking about. D-Lo said I sent it to Trey X too. You must be talking about that video where the dude was working out and he bust his ass trying to do them fancy tricks on the bars and shit. Moody Treyweather said that shit was 2015. Oh, it was 2015? Okay. It do seem like 2012 was a long time ago, but yeah, I'm gonna take your word for it. J1 Pro Da Vinci said 49ers beat the Rams 6 times in a row before Stafford stepped up on the motherfuckers, but it still took Stafford 3 times to beat them though, because he lost to him twice in the regular season, I think, if I'm not mistaken. And then the third time was the charm. What's up, the underrated darkness, man? That's the number one grinder. Real talk. Say good evening to y'all in the chat. What's up with you? King of Kim folks says she wants Marshall to put some notches on the belt. So when she beats her, they don't pull that she was green or height excuse. Those people keep on deck. I got you. Let's take all excuses off the table. You know what I'm saying? She got plenty of experience, all that shit. I put pause on her. Give me my credit for that. Junior the Super Dog said Thurman wins by a hard fought 12 round decision. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna go ahead and roll with, man. I took him by majority decision. I really took him by MD so I can get the points on the Champ Ross. But also thinking about his fight against Riverside Rocky. He was coming off a long layoff. It was like a year and 8 months in that fight. And he did not look very good in that fight at all against Riverside Rocky. And now he coming off a 2.5 years. It's like 2 years and 7 months or 2 years and 6 months or something like that. I'm not expecting the guy to come in here and just look super sharp. I think he got enough talent to go out there and get the victory, but I just don't expect him to look sharp. But hey, he just might be too strong for Barrios. And I do got to give some credit to what he said about his health too, because he said this is the first time that he going into a fight pain-free in a long time. So I guess you got to give some kind of credit to it that this might be the first time that he 100% going into a fight. So we'll see. Spirit of Justice, what's up with it? Salute. Said I think Carissa would have more stoppages if she had 3 minutes like the men. I think so too. And championship fights have 12 rounds instead of 10. You know what I'm saying? She a championship level fighter, man. A lot of these fights get stopped in the championship rounds. Appreciate that super chat from my boy Rough House Boxing TV. So here go a few sand dollars I found over here. Put this towards y'all gas for pump. Definitely appreciate that.
Appreciate you, bro. Hey, Chris Ray, salute. Blessings, bro.
Salute. What you got over there in your gas pump, bro?
I'm over here choking right now, man. I got some Black Widow and some Death Star. Both OGs, man. Gas.
Yeah. I got some heat over here too, man. I didn't change the name of this shit. I call it the MIA and I call it coma because I smoke this shit, man. You won't hear from me for a while. You know what I'm saying?
It sound like that shit had you missing in action for real, huh?
Spur minute, I be at it on this shit there, man. Spirit of Justice, I read that. I think Cyber Supreme said I bet on all the fights. Finna lose a little dough on this one. It look like though. I would have been right there with you. I would have gladly lost a few dollars on this fight.
Hey,
D-Lo said,
shout out to Hot Mike. Salute, fam. What's happening?
salute to you. We need to get him in that Chan Ross too. I remember I told you. D-Lo said he picked Castro too. Yeah, man, they had the odds real close, man. I thought we had action. But it wasn't just us, man, because when I first saw the odds, they was like at like plus 170 or plus 165. And last time I checked, they were like at plus 135. So that means that some money came in on Castro. So I guess if they make you feel any better, that we getting our ass kicked with company. You know what I'm saying? Misery enjoy company. Salute to Chris Ray. Gil Cole said I picked Neary by split decision.
Hey, your
This
boy having
motherfucking Gil Cole.
a problem with the southpaw. That's what it really is in this fight. Like
Yep.
Neary, the straight left hands, and he catching them on the counter a lot. He probably ain't really had a lot of running with southpaws. It look like because he be walking in the shots.
It looked like he just got that experience too, like it just being a hard nosed fighter fighting pretty good competition. You know what I'm saying? The last fight, that's a fight that'll get you ready for the world. Because Figueroa, man, that motherfucker brought a hellfire fight to this man. So he done had some tough experiences to carry him in these type of fights.
And
He's more battle tested.
a hands up. If that boy Barrios go to the scorecards versus what's his name, that's a disappointing fight. He better stop this dude, man.
Marlo say he ain't trying to hear shit about that layoff shit or none of that. You
Hell
need to go in
no.
here and stop this motherfucker.
Hell yeah, all that shit talking he be doing. You know what I'm saying? Then talking about jumping up to the next. This ain't even a fucking tune up. You gonna need another tune up before you go up in. If you off this, if the layoff is an excuse for him.
Yeah. Junior the Super Dogs. Okay, I read that. Let me scroll down. I didn't scroll up too far. D-Lo said he picked Castro, Gil Cole. Okay, King of Kings. What you about to say, bro?
I was gonna say, shout out to J Dog. I was gonna say because oh boy, this is his first fight at 147. This ain't no real 47 pounder. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true. The highest that he fought was 143. So this
See,
is his first true welterweight fight. King of Kings said, all damn, Gil Cole's going to get that Letterman jacket. Thurman just had on, goddamn me. You scroll down. King of Kings said, I got Barrios 75 majority decision. I started to take Barrios, man. I just couldn't do it, bro. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Keith Thurman, he is a good fighter, 1-on-1 and 6 as an amateur and shit, fighting against Demetrius Andrade and different people. You know what I'm saying? Like he a tough fighter, man. Y'all remember that fight that Keith Thurman had back in the day when he fought against Robert Guerrero, and it looked like he had two heads in the goddamn fight? When I think about Keith Thurman, that kind of shit do cross my mind. This is a battle-tested warrior. I know he come across like a mark sometime, but overall, the man is a warrior. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think that Barrios is built from the same type of shit as Thurman. So I think Thurman need to go out there and get on his ass. But I do expect that it'll probably go the distance though. How Mike said he back on the corner. And Steele said, I was talking about Lions versus Cowboys 2014 playoff game. Lions lost. Okay, I got you. We talking about two different games, he say. La D said, Tregs, did Hyphy do Chan Ross this week? Nah, that man he ducking. He don't want no smoke. You know what I'm saying? What's up to my boy CSMHB J Dog? Say salute to the chat. Marlo's corner Tregs. Salute to you. Who you got tonight? Put them
salute,
picks in the
salute.
chat.
Hey, shout out to Hyphy and my boy King Louis, man. I ain't heard from him in a minute. Hyphy, you be popping up on me on the fight night, hitting me up like, what's going? Wagwan, I ain't heard from him, man. Shout out to you though. Hope everything good.
I done seen him a few different places talking shit. You know what I'm saying? The motherfucker hyphen. Eric R, what's up with it, man? Look at him pop up. Y'all done talked him up with his ghost smelling ass. What's up to hyphen, man? Salute to you.
Just right in, Wagwan. Wagwan, Hyphy, what's good, bro?
Eric R, what's up with it, bro? He said Keith Thurman gonna stop Buddy in the 6. You see about a good 6-round knockout? I mean, I won't just be shocked. I'll be a little surprised, you know what I'm saying, because he's doing it off this long layoff. But I won't just be completely shocked, though. You know, he's a bigger, stronger guy. And like I keep saying, he fighting a guy that done fought as low as 122. Eric R said, Neary lost. Nah, Neary out there doing real well in the fight, man. He out there he boxing the shit out of Castro. Castro slow as molasses out there, man. That motherfucker. D-Lo said, I was saying I sent you the Shields Marshall confrontation. Oh, okay. I got my phone and shit on that, on Do Not Disturb. So I don't get no text messages and that when I'm trying to do the live stream. So that's probably why I ain't see it. How Mike said, don't forget Thurman know how to ride that bicycle. Hell yeah, you know how to crank up that motherfucking motorcycle when he have to. You got Thurman fucked up. He ain't gonna just stand there and trade with you, man. He gonna roam when he got to, when he get hurt. You know what I'm saying? And I guess I got to give him a little bit of credit because it have been several times like against uh Riverside Rocky, when I think about Luis Collazo, when I think about Sean Porter, several fights, man. I ain't never like I done seen him hurt, but I ain't never seen him on the ground. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, I seen him on the ground against Pacquiao. I take that back. I forgot he got dropped against Pacquiao. But when it comes to them body shots and shit, I done seen him hurt, but I don't see him going down from the body shot. He got caught on the track against Pacquiao. So Pacquiao was coming to him like a locomotive. Instead of stepping out the track, he stepped back on the track and got caught with the left hand. Eric R said, how did y'all like my debut on Sean Ross last week? Yeah, he did pretty good, man. I had a bad week last week, man. So I don't want to talk about that shit. I just want to keep it moving. We're gonna leave the past in the past, you know what I'm saying? This week right here is a brand new week. I gotta gain some ground. I gotta come back with something. J1 Pro Da Vinci said, I picked Neary and Thurman by knockout. Look at this motherfucker here. He on there talking about he walking me down on the Chan Ross and all that kind of shit. King of Kings, okay, he talking to Hyphy. J-Dog said, I got one thing. Hyphy say Marlo's corner, I'm passing through Temecula. Big ups. Mike said he like Thurman.
Big up, bro. What's happening with it?
D-Lo said, I was saying Shields versus Cecilia Breakers was a super fight where Breakers played games until she got beat. That's square business. That was like a big fight. I don't know if Carissa was gonna be able to get down to that weight class though. That was like what 47 or something, huh? D-Lo said I went with Barrios knockout in 7. Yeah, I know you've been threatening us to take Barrios. I had listened to your video. I ain't leaving no comment because I was driving, but I was I was considering what you were saying, but when I went and looked, I didn't really see nothing out of the ordinary for Keith Thurman. You know what I'm saying? Like some fighters that they just look bad when it's time to weigh in. Like it ain't been a like the Charlos, for example. It ain't been a weigh in that I look at the Charlos and I be like, oh yeah, they looking good this week. Or even Earl Spence. I look at Earl be looking dried up as a motherfucker when it's trying to weigh in. But when it come time to fight night, it don't seem to affect him. I see the same thing from Thurman. Now let's say Thurman was out there looking like Kell Brook when Kell Brook fought against Terrence Crawford. I would agree with you when it comes to that, but it didn't quite look that bad. It's certain little key things that I look for, and like with Thurman, I did see that muscle, like that muscle on the side of your neck, and it originates behind your ear. I did see that muscle a little bit, but it wasn't as pronounced as I like to see it before I say like somebody straight drained. You know what I'm saying? So he didn't just look great, but I would say he don't look great ever. You know what I'm saying? Every time he have a weigh in, he looked fucked up to me and drawed up. J1 Pro Da Vinci said, I almost picked the draw for Thurman Barrios, but the weigh in raised my confidence. Oh, because he's saying he looked strong out there. And still said, got Jetta strain, rolled up and ready to go. Got Jetta strain. I don't even know what that is. Eric R said, Neri one of my picks too. That's why I asked. Oh, so you asked because you over there looking good on them picks.
Damn, I don't. Some jet fuel.
That's the first thing that crossed my mind when I saw this shit, but I don't know. Might be some jet fuel.
It is some.
D-Lo,
It's some Jedi too.
yeah. D-Lo said Thurman does know how to survive. Yeah, he definitely know how to survive. That's what I was trying to say, man. He get hurt. Most of the time he ain't going down. So I named like 3 times I seen him hurt, but one time he didn't go down. So we'll say like 75% of the time that motherfucker know how to survive. J-Dog said, why Barrios wanted 10-ounce gloves? Well, shit, why else would a motherfucker want 10-ounce gloves? That's why I was like, when I had that trivia question about Earl Spence, I said, why is the reason that they be having Earl Spence fight at obscure weight classes like 140 to 149? And the reason was so you have to wear 10-ounce gloves, you know what I'm saying? So they can take some of that steam off them punches on your ass, put a little bit more cushion. You know what I'm saying? Get them knuckles off your ass a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, to me, they're just like a sign of a lack of confidence for Barrios going into the fight. He coming off a knockout loss. He going right into the next fight with a power puncher that's even bigger than Tank Davis. And this is his first time fighting in this weight class fully. He has not been acclimated to 147. It seemed like he got some thoughts in his mind that he might not be able to take the power tonight. So I would rather put the motherfucking 10-ounce gloves and 8-ounce gloves. What you think about that shit, bro? Why you feel like Barrios want 10-ounce gloves in this fight?
Cause yeah, like Mo Cushion, he ain't gonna take a harder punch than he would with them 8 ounces. So I probably would think it's a little bit of leeriness going on up in his chest. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be if he do get rocked, it ain't gonna be as devastating as it would with 8 ounce blood. That's the only thing I can think of.
All right. Eric Arson, I'm seeing all this survival talk with this bird built 40-pounder coming in here versus the barge. You seen Keith's arms and abs. What's your prediction? Prediction, pain. In my club of lane voice. I got you. I mean, yeah, Thurman definitely do look like he in some shape. His body fat percentage is way low. Hell, this is the best shape I've seen Thurman in a long time. Even though I must admit, in the last 4 years, we ain't seen him fight very often. You know what I'm saying? But he probably looked the best I ever seen. He had muscles all over the goddamn place. You can see his abs, like you said, body fat percentage low. It looked like he been in the gym. You know what I'm saying? Him coming in at 145 and a half kind of threw me off a little bit. An experienced guy like him coming in a pound and a half below the weight requirement. I think that's kind of not smart. You know what I'm saying? I think you should get the best, hydration and concentration of electrolytes as you possibly can. You know what I'm saying? But hey, maybe he's just in some good shape. But if I was him, I wouldn't have came in at 145 and a half. I'm coming in at 146 and a half. Let me get the shit. Really, I would rather come in at 147 on the dot, butt naked. That's what I would rather do. King of Kings, Saneri power advantage is making the difference out there. So that's what it is. This guy don't have no power either. The Castro guy, man, he only had 12 knockouts and I believe 27 fights. Clyde X salute to you. Said, what's happening? Said Thurman looking fit. He about to show something tonight. All right, we're gonna see you gonna show something tonight, man. I went on and took him by decision. I won't be too surprised if we get the knockout. D'Lo said after weighing in at 145, extra long layoff and coming down from cruiserweight, them body shots may hit a little bit different. But he did handpick Barrios. Yeah, he did handpick the motherfucking. Plus, I think Keith gonna be able to get off some body shots of his own because Barrios got a long torso. You know what I'm saying? So Keith Thurman sometimes he like to go to the body with the foe, like that right rip to the body and come back upstairs with the left hook. That old school Tony Zell combination I be saying all the time. I can see him landing that shot on Barrios tonight. You know what I'm saying? Right hand to the body, the right rip, come back upstairs with the hook. These are the Texans good drivers? Hell no. Nah. I started to say so. I don't want to make folks mad. Eric Carr said, well, Barrios is going to end up with a lot of pillows and plastic surgery when you better not duck me, thun, get through. We gonna see. D'Lo said they both agreed to those gloves. It wasn't just Barrios. Keith agreed to it, but he didn't push for it though.
Eric R, salute, fam. Champ, right? That's the champ in the building. Salute, champ.
And still say, who pissed on Porter's suit? I ain't even been paying attention to the broadcast because I've been in the chat. Lala D said, I need Thurman to win just so he can continue to talk shit and get under everyone's skin. Hey, what if Thurman beat Spence and Bud? I would just die. Nah, I don't see that happening. You know what I'm saying? I think that he'll have trouble with the jab and shit from Earl pushing him back, stepping to him. Yeah, that's one thing about Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman don't like you to get in his chest. And he got a guy like Earl Spence that'll get in his chest behind the jab. So I think that'll be tough on him. Body shots and shit. He don't like body shots. And Earl Spence going to the body every fight. It ain't been a fight the man ain't going to the body. And then against Terrence Crawford, I just feel like Terrence Crawford too technical for him, man. You know what I'm saying? Just all around versatile, double check hook, left hand to the body, all that kind of shit. I think it'll be too much of a arsenal for Keith Thurman. And plus Keith Thurman, like his one loss is against a southpaw and Manny Pacquiao. So I don't know if he got a mastery of that division. And I know that Terrence Crawford gonna fight southpaw, Earl Spence gonna fight southpaw. So I haven't seen a mastery against that stance when it comes to Keith Thurman. How would you see them two fights if Keith Thurman was to fight Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford? How you see that shit going, bro?
I think he gets stopped by both of them. I think Earl be putting punishment to the body would be optional up top or something like that, throwing a towel type of shit. Cause you see how he come out with the mouthpiece and want to get on the bicycle. I don't think he's gonna be able to have that opportunity versus Earl, and I think it's gonna be a problem with the counter punching from Crawford. I don't see him beat neither one of them, and he know it himself. That's why he just keep running his mouth.
Yeah, I didn't even mention the ring cutting off skills for Earl. That's probably like the worst matchup for him. Cause like we say, when he get hurt, he like to get on his bicycle and move around. But against Earl Spence, that's one of the best people that cutting the ring off in the game. Bad matchup in my opinion, man. D'Lo, did I read that those 10-ounce gloves work wonders for 154 pounders? I got you, they do. I don't know. Well, what you mean by they work wonders for the motherfucker? Elaborate. Gil Cole said, I heard Thurman didn't want to wear no gloves. Hashtag play the flu. He said he was down to fight bare knuckle on them niggas. This motherfucker crazy, man. Eric Carr said, all right, he talking to Gil Cole. Salute to my boy Ryan X the champ. What's going down? Who you got? Goddamn, don't just come in saying what's up. Who you got?
Hey, Iceberg Nerd made a point. He said Thurman probably want to go some rounds, so he can see, so he can not mad about bigger gloves. Oh, so he that's why he probably not mad about bigger gloves. He want to go some rounds. Huh?
Yeah, that makes sense. I was also thinking too, like this fight by it being on pay per view to me, it seemed like it might also be a sign that they don't feel 100% confident in winning. Like if it's a chance that he might lose, he like, well, fuck it, man. Let's go out with a bang. Pay-per-view on them niggas. You know what I'm saying? Hell, I might not come out the fight with a win. I ain't fought in 2.5 years. You know what I'm saying? I might be wrong, man, but that's just something that crossed my mind.
It makes sense though. My dear brother Saddam Numsky, and still say that nigga looking like extra off Coming to America.
Yeah.
Yeah, American. He said American me. My bad.
Let me scroll down. Right, that's the champ. That's the two-time champ. Who you got then, champ? Eric R talking about salute Marlo and Trey. This man been having a conversation with us for the last hour. He just now saying what's up to Marlo and Trey X.
Salute, bro.
Neary said, J Dog said Neary could get this boy out of there, man. God damn. Nah, he don't need to get him out of there because I think J1 Pro Da Vinci said he took him by knockout. So if he gonna get the fight, let him get 5 points. I don't need him getting 10 and all that. Get 5 points. That's good enough for that motherfucker. Eric R said Errol Spencer keeps kryptonite, but Keith got a punch a chance for sure. I think he's kryptonite, and we do got to give a punch a chance and also a toughness, like heart. You know what I'm saying? He a hellfire and brimstone type of guy. At least he used to be. I don't know if he still is, because life can change a fighter, especially after you done had success and all of that. But he used to be a warrior.
Hey, he got heart like a motherfucker, but that motherfucker heart got a restraining order on Earl Spence.
Yeah. D'Lo said, I don't think Thurman was going to win the Porter rematch. I don't think he believed so either. Yeah, that was going to be tough. The first fight was tough. I had it locked up going into the championship rounds. La D laughing, talking about damn Marlo. Leo Moore, salute to you. Said Keith Thurman is done. He said he ain't got nothing left. He ain't been in the ring for 2.5 years. Last time we saw this man, he was like, what, 30? 31 at the oldest, now he's 33. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I don't know who this guy is. And you know what? That's a goddamn shame that that's the most intriguing part of this matchup to me. The fact that I ain't seen Keith Thurman in 2.5 years is what's giving me mystery. Let's say Keith Thurman been active, like he been fighting 2 and 3 times a year consistently. I would take him by knockout quick, fast, and a hurry. But the fact that I ain't seen him in damn near 3 years, that's what's giving me the damn intrigue. That's the wrong type of intrigue for a pay-per-view match. You know what I'm saying? And really, like on the Channel Ross, I found myself picking decision. And one of the main reasons was it was fighters that was coming off of layoffs. Like Leo Santa Cruz, he coming off a long layoff tonight too. I think if it's a pay-per-view card, man, they should at least have fighters that's being active, that's not coming off of long layoffs and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's a more quality product than having all these long layoff motherfuckers that ain't fought in 2 and 3 years and they got us paying $75 for this shit like it's a marquee matchup. You know what I'm saying? That's some bullshit, man. These motherfuckers being greedy. Iceberg there said Thurman probably wanted to go some rounds, so he's not mad about the bigger glove. That's what Marlon was saying too. D'Lo said Bud would likely be whooping the shit out of Keith and laughing at him while doing so until he stops him. You think it'll be that easy? And Steele said Keith looking like an extra. Marlon read that. Iceberg Nurse said probably his planes coming in light too. He hit the cardio hard, planning on going rounds. That's a good point. Might want to be light for that bicycle too. And if that's what he planning, it's probably gonna go the distance. Rod S. Champ said if you're welterweight with questionable body shot resistance, Spence is the worst guy to fight. I agree with you on that. And then at the same time too, I saw that Thurman had problems with the jab. Like when he fought against Sean Porter, he got out jabbed by Sean Porter by a 2-to-1 ratio. And that's something that just stood out to me. You know what I'm saying? you can out jab Keith Thurman because he's really not the type of fighter. He like to jump in with pot shots and shit. I don't even look at him as like a true boxer. I look at him like more of a fighter because he like to move around and jump in with hard shots. He's not like a slick and smooth type of boxer. You know what I'm saying? Let me scroll down. Right as the chancellor, I got Thurman 7-round TKO. Said the ref gonna call it off. Who's the boss? J1 Pro Defense said Neary could get him out, but I don't think he trying to. Well, that's good, man. Like, Luis Neary just got the victory. He getting raised in victory right now. Say salute to Luis Neary. I got to eat some crow on that shit, man. God damn, I needed that fight for the Champ Ross.
Hey,
Eric All.
I don't even know how I'm looking either, but you seen his hat say Heyman Boxing? What he about to have his own promotional company now too?
Who, Neary?
No, Hal Heyman. Neary had on the hat just now that said Heyman Boxing.
I don't know. That's interesting. Eric R. laughing said, when I say salute family, that's my official salute to Marlo and Trey X. Y'all said it back. Y'all said it back, so I felt the need to clarify. Okay. He said, when I say salute family, that's my official salute to Marlo and Trey. Okay, I think I got you. D-Lo said, keep this hellfire and brimstone for half of the fight. Sometimes it's the first half, sometimes it's spread out. Well, that's why I say, man, he used to be hellfire and brimstone. I don't know what he is now. You know how it is, man. It's hard to get up and run no miles when you're sleeping in silk pajamas. But to me, he just didn't really come across like a gym rat anyway. Like when we think about Terrence Crawford, he stay in the gym all the time. We think about Gary Russell coming off them long layouts, but Gary Russell stay in the gym all the time. In one capacity or another, whether he in the gym working out or he in the gym helping out, he stay in the gym. I don't know if Keith Thurman is that type of guy to just, be a gym rat and shit. Rod S. Champ said, I'm reluctantly giving Thurman the benefit of the doubt. I got you. Lala D said, Trex, now Leo Santa Cruz want all the smoke at 126. He want all the smoke. Well, shit, I guess that makes sense if you occur. The guy that you've been avoiding, he done got knocked off. It seems like it's kind of obvious that they don't want Gary Russell in that position. So maybe if Leo Santa Cruz was to win the belt, he'll be protected from Gary Russell. You know what I'm saying? So shit, hey, when the cat's away, the mice will play. you got Leo Santa Cruz fucked up. Said shit, let me get up in there now. Goddamn me, Gary out the way. Henry Bosley, salute to you. Said he fought Danny Garcia for free on Fox. He fought Danny for free on Fox. What you talking about, Keith Thurman? He did fight him for free on Fox. I think that's what you're talking about. Lala D said, man, if Thurman gets in there and looks sharp, fast, and powerful, it's going to be so good for 40. He said, oh, yeah, the more, the merrier. I ain't never mad about no good matchups floating around the division. You know what I'm saying? I just want the motherfucker to be more active and I have more confidence in him. Hell, I picked his ass against Pacquiao and they crow on that shit. I'm still mad about that. Stay active and stay in the goddamn gym. Eric also, I think it's a lot of pressure on Keith. And at the end of the day, he know he can turn up and stop him late at any time if Tank did it. That's what I'm thinking if I'm Keith. I got you. D-Lo said Leo Santa Cruz was on Brian Custer talking like he always tried to make the Gary Russell Jr. fight, but PBC gave him other opponents because maybe Gary wanted too much. Yeah, that sounds like some convenient shit to say, though, man. I don't think he wanted no smoke with no Gary Russell Jr., man. These fighters know, man. You know what's a good matchup for you, and you know what's not a good matchup. You a high guard fighter if you Santa Cruz. You know what I'm saying? He do got an amateur background. He was 148-7, so we'll give him that credit. But he going against 163-10 Gary Russell Jr., AIBA World Championship 2007 bronze medalist Gary Russell Jr. with some of the fastest hands in history. He can go around the guard and come up the middle. Just check the JoJo Diaz fight when JoJo Diaz was fighting in the high guard. That's the same type of style that Santa Cruz have in that high guard. So Gary Russell Jr. coming around the guard, he coming up the middle with uppercuts and shit. He was gonna light that boy ass up out there, man. And Gary and Santa Cruz know it, man. He ain't dumb, man. These folks know you know what give you problems in the ring, man. Let's scroll down. La D said, damn, she got to eat some crow. I'm eating crow with you, man. Come sit at my table. Derek Wills, welcome to the gym. This is the first time. Say, salute, fellas. Abel Ramos lost. Yeah, he lost. He went out there and lost, man. He lost by split decision, I think, against Lucas Santa Maria. I ate crow on that shit. I started out doing pretty good. I'm going to hell, man. Y'all boys is bad luck. I was doing good until I got around y'all janky motherfuckers. Rod X the champ said nothing like the corner on fight night. Yeah, man. We've been holding it down for a little while, man, watching these fights and shit together. You know what I'm saying? Definitely appreciate y'all. And once again, man, I got to say a special appreciation for my boy Gil Cole, Jay Da Vinci, Eric R., Napoleon Armstrong, and Set Shocker. They've been in that Chown Ross throwing elbows and kicking ass and taking names, and we all fresh out of paper and pencils and pens in that motherfucker. We ain't got nothing but ass whooping for them. You know what I'm saying? And that's to go along with the other people too, Marlo, Lala D, D-Lo, Derek Bailey, you know what I'm saying, everybody. But I was just giving a shout out to the new people.
And they coming in there, presence is definitely felt. Where these boys come from?
Hell yeah, that motherfucker Set Shot. He lucky that he got his picks in. Cause I started to not remind his ass and let him miss a week because he been doing a little too good. So that's one thing I do. Don't expect me to babysit you. Because if you're doing too good, I might let you miss a week. Goddamn me, so I could catch up to you.
Sound like a hater, bro.
When it comes to winning, sometimes you got to mix a little bit of scandal with the skill. It ain't just about skill. You got to be a scoundrel sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Leo Moore said, you're right. This card is not a worthy pay-per-view. No, it ain't even worthy, man. Hey, the reason that we calling this fight is for my man Gil Coles. So y'all thank him for this shit. You know what I'm saying? And like we said, man, this is on some Jay-Z shit. Hove did that. So hopefully y'all ain't got to go through that. We bought this shit, so y'all ain't got to buy it.
Hey, you somebody said, who pissed on Porter suit? A seagull. A seagull passed by.
I just look back at this suit, man. That shit ugly as fuck, bro. God damn, man. I would not be caught dead in that motherfucker. J-Dawg said, why was that shit a split decision? Well, goddamn, man. Let us have a little bit to make us feel like we ain't just dumb as hell. If it's a UD or a knockout, we feel like we were just dumb as fuck. Split decision sound like it might could have went either way. So, in a year or two, shit, it don't look that bad. DeJuan Sharp, what's up with it? Welcome to the gym. This is your first time. It's a nice show, Marlo and Trey. Thurman go out there and show ring rust, but it's always that one fight. Did you can see age catch up with them? So he's saying that it's a chance that Thurman might get old tonight. And we ain't seen him in damn near 3 years. So that is some mystery, man. We don't know what the fuck we gonna get from Keith Thurman tonight. You know what I'm saying? Eric R said, it's hard to get out of bed when you're sleeping in a turban in silk pajamas with a custom-made wooden flute on them, boys. Absolutely. D-Lo said, does it look like Keith is a gym rat? He said he kind of looked like he hanging out and eating with old D-Lo, goddamn. See, that was another thing, because when me and Marlo first started doing live streams, I used to be putting all kind of like different pictures as my avatar or whatever I'm supposed to say. And one of my avatars was literally a fat ass Keith Thurman, you know what I'm saying? Trying to be funny because he was grossly out of shape. You know what I'm saying? It looked like he was like 200 pounds or some shit. And that's one of the reasons why I feel like he ain't no fucking gym rat. I don't see a gym rat when I see Keith Thurman. Lala D said, Trez, my favorite class is about to be 140 and 168. Well, shit, 140 been getting it in, man. Going back to Josh Taylor and Regis Prograis and all that kind of shit. 168, they did just have a undisputed championship. So, they got some good fighters that they seem to be at least moving towards all fighting each other. To go along with like 154, they've been scrapping like a motherfucker for a while. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, they seem like it's, like D-Lo say, to be kind of par for the course with them divisions that's not the marquee divisions, that ain't welterweight, middleweight, lightweight, and all that kind of shit. Them in-between divisions, they've been getting it on. You know what I'm saying? They've been getting it in. Rod S. and Champ said Thurman let me down with that Manny performance. He did. He let me down too, man. I ate crow on that shit. And it was bad because I was one of the only people that was eating crow. Everybody took Manny Pacquiao except for me. I'm talking about out with the old, in with the new, and I'm wrong as fucking here. D-Lo said Keith is already telling us what he's going to do if he wins. Continue diva type tendencies. Then D-Lo said Leo sounded like he was telling a mouthful of lies and saving face best he could. Lala D said, Trace, I got to eat crow, but don't ever think we belong at the same table. I beat you last week. Fuck out of here. She beat me by 5 fucking points. I had 65 points. She had 70. And when it comes to the overall standings, I am still beating Miss Lala D. As a matter of fact, Lala D is in 25th place. So sit your ass down. What you about to say, bro?
Hey, tell me this ain't hate. Sean Porter's top 10 welterweights. Crawford, Ugas, Spence, Thurman, Ennis. He do not like Spence for nothing in the world, huh?
Or maybe he'll agree with everybody else and he felt like Ugas beat him. He said whatever Ugas did in the fight, he did something. If
Hey,
he done got
maybe,
ranked number 2,
maybe, huh?
square business. Well, yeah, Lala, you better sit your $5 ass down before I make change. Gil Cole said, my boy Keith Herline is behind his sideburns. Just let it go, Keith. Yeah, that motherfucker, that shit do look bad, man. I be laughing at that baby Stephen A. Smith looking motherfucker. D-Lo said, public service announcement. Demetrius Andrade is a bad mother. Shut your mouth. Don't let Canelo and the Charlo brothers convince y'all otherwise. Square business. You know what I'm saying? And that also brings me to a point, y'all, because the last 2 guys to win gold medals for the United States in the AIBA World Championships, that was 2007, and that was Demetrius Andrade, and I want to say Rashid Warren, but I do know it was Demetrius Andrade for sure. So we went on a 14-year drought until 2021, the end of last year. It was 2 fighters. One name was Raheem Gonzalez. He's 25 years old, and I want to say he from California, but he tough as fuck. I'm talking about he a straight up warrior. He lost the first fight. He lost the first round of his fight, and he fought a guy. I want to say he was from either Belarus or he was from Georgia, but he was a lot better fighter, man. He was a southpaw. You could tell he had better skills than Raheem Gonzalez. So in the first 20 seconds of the fight, Gonzalez gets knocked down with a left hand from his opponent. So he loses the first round 10-8. So the second round, he come out and he win the round, and he won the round 10-9. He just straight put pressure on the motherfucker, put him on his heels and was hitting him with hard shots. And then the last round, he won 10-8 in the last round to steal the victory away from his opponent and win gold and break that streak. And then the other fighter, his name is Jamal Harvey. He from Oxum Hill, Maryland, something like that, man. But this kid is only 19 years old. And he went out there and fought a guy that looked like he wasn't even in the same weight class. And this kid went out there and fucking outboxed him. He reminded me of Terrence Crawford. If they ask him, who is your favorite fighter? I guarantee he probably going to say Terrence Crawford because he's ambidextrous. I know that seemed par for the course. All the young fighters can switch today. But he a switch hitter, and he fight real good at that southpaw stand. He was doubling up on the check hook, going to the body with the left hand and shit, the way Terrence Crawford be doing. So, yeah, man. So, be on the lookout for Raheem Gonzalez and really be on the lookout for Jamal Harvey, the 19-year-old out of Maryland. You about to say something, bro?
Yeah, hey, shout out to D-Ray. Shout out to SB Stay Sharp. What's good, bro? Hey, Bracy, salute, fam. Long time no see, brother. Welcome home, though, man. You will see us coming and shit. I just wanted to say that. Welcome home, my brother. Glad you about that jam.
Salute, salute. J1 Pro Da Vinci said, appreciate you, Trey X. I don't even know what you're saying appreciate me for, man. I'm trying to come get on your ass on this channel Ross this week, man. Don't be appreciating me for Nathaniel. Eric R said 30, 40, 47, 54 are his favorite division. Okay, talking to Lala. King of Kings said, why Porter got on Trey X shirt, goddamn me? Hey, man, I know that Baby El Fenici is not in here talking to the great Trey X, the reigning and defending Champ Ross champion. Get your ass in that Champ Ross and stop ducking that smoke And the reason that I call him Baby El Fenici, because the man ain't got to fight right since goddamn me Methuselah, a fucking the damn ark was built in Genesis. Get a fight right before you come in here talking to the great Trey X. Scroll down. We'll find my play. This man that got me parched. Let me get a little bit of water real quick. This motherfucker. J1 Polar Vince said, put your money on Trey X if it's a no-hold bar contest. What you talking about? This man trying to put me in the midst of battle. Motherfucker, D-Lo said Teddy Pendergrass made a song with lyrics that suits Thurman's hairline to a T. I think you better let it go. Eric Carr said, thanks for that shout out, Trey. She called me. Eric Carr said, thanks for that shout out, Trey. She called me out, so I had to come with it. I took that personal on this MJ shit. I ain't mad at you, man. You been over there doing good too, man. Everybody been doing pretty good except for me and La D. D-Lo said, how many more fights before I have to crank up this stream? I don't know, man. I think this next fight shouldn't take that long, though, man. We got that other Ramos that's about to fight. Because we got one that's like Abel Ramos, and we got another Ramos that start with a J. And this one right here got an amateur background a little bit. He ain't got a bunch of fights. He got like 50 fights or something. I can't remember. But he throw a bunch of punches, and he get folks out of there. So I don't think this fight going to go that long. Maybe 8 rounds at the latest. I say 8 rounds. D-Lo said, damn, that suit must look horrible. Yeah, that shit there. Man, that shit out of there. J1 Pro Vince said, stop hating. Porter showing off his first of his golden shower suit collection on the board. Black Light Stop 6, what's up with it? Said, is it me or did Chris Eubanks look like Roy Jones Jr.? I had took Chris Eubanks my majority decision. So I got them 10 points on them boys. I started to take them by knockout because I saw that Williams, he been knocked out before. But when I went back and saw what happened, he got stopped on cuts. So I said, man, this motherfucker tough. He got a lot of bravado. I think he can go the distance. So I went on ahead and took Chris Eubanks and got them 10 on the boys. Benjamin. D-Ray, salute to you. Block fam, blessing to you. Ride at your chance at 140 and 154, get it in, absolutely. D-Lo said that pick a keep with the movie. Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about. Rod S. Channel said, I ate crow with you, Trey. Oh, we ate crow together with the Keith Thurman over Pacquiao. D-Lo said, my favorite at 140 is Matias and Russell. 147, Bud and Spence. 154, Lubin and Laura. When he is there, just sharing. I got you. They were talking about Matias fighting against Josh Taylor and shit, possibly. I think he'll go out there and get his ass whooped fucking around with Taylor, but I do think he's an action-packed fighter. I'm still a little hot at him, though, because he had me eating crow last week when he pieced up my boy Name. But like I said last time, I ain't even mad at Name because Name was a soldier out there. Shout out to my nigga Name. Lala D said, Trez, why you bringing up old stuff? I don't even know what you're talking about, woman. King of Kings said, you're right, Marlo Porter, salty as hell out there. Bracy said, Marlo Trez, salute. It's been a few years. Your boy just got out the pen. And I'm back. Beat my case 2 years in a county jail fighting, goddamn. Congratulations for beating that shit. And salute to you, man. Welcome back, bro. Square Benny, you got me thinking about my partner, man. Fighting some shit right now that I know that he is not capable of doing at all. Like, I know my nigga ain't had nothing to do with this shit, man. I hope that he beat that shit. Because, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't going to get on here and get to running my mouth too much, but yeah, we got a little something going on back at home. King of Kings said he got Keith number 4 ridiculous. Yeah, Bracy said hands down my favorite channel on YouTube, man. We definitely appreciate you, bro. Square business. D-Lo said all 3 of them beat him. Maybe he is discounting Spencer's inactivity. I got you. That kind of makes sense. But as far as a ranking though, it don't make sense. You know what I'm saying? Because it is what it is as far as his accomplishments. But if you're talking about picking him in fights moving forward, I can look at inactivity. But the fact of the matter is he's still the unified champion and all that kind of shit. He got a solid resume in the weight class with some good wins. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think it makes sense when it comes to ranking them. SB Stay Sharp, what's up with it? So you exactly right, my brother. I don't know what you're talking about, but salute to you. SB Stay Sharp say salute to the chat. Gracie say R.I.P. to Kirk Sugar. Absolutely, 100%. Iceberg Nerd said Sean convinced he won that fight without the knockdown. He thinks Spence got an extra point somewhere. D'Lo said, thanks for the tip on Gonzalez. We'll have to look him up. Oh, yeah, I got to say another fighter, too, man, that Bam Rodriguez that's fighting against Carlos Quadras tonight. I gotta give him some respect. You know what I'm saying? Because they saying that he moving up 2 weight classes to fight him. I didn't even see him having a fight at 108. So to me, it looked like he going from what is that? 112 to 115. You know how them fucking little weight classes are, man. They go up 2 or 3 pounds and it's a different weight class some kind of way. But he basically moving up like, man, like 3 pounds, I think. He moving up 7 pounds at the most. I'm just gonna keep it simple. He moving up 7 pounds at the most. But he only got 14 fights. He 14-0. He got 10 knockouts. He was an accomplished amateur fighter. Like he was a 2-time national champion. And he got some other accomplishments too. And plus, he turned pro when he was only 17 years old. This kid is young. He only like 21. And he fighting Carlos Quadras tonight because Sauron Visa got sick and had to pull out the fight. And Carlos Quadras, he was afraid that his fight was going to get canceled. But his kid stepped in and said that he'll take the fight. So I got to put some respect on Bam Rodriguez. I think they said he was out of San Antonio or something, but hey, he a gangster. He said that this is my opportunity to make a name for myself. And you know, a lot of fighters, they sit around, this fighter, he ain't ready, this and that, this and that. This kid is taking his situation by the horns and going in. So I'm gonna put some respect on Bam Rodriguez, man. And it was surprising too that they had him as a fucking favorite. I saw him as like a 1.5 to 1 favorite. And then it went all the way up to 3-1 odds. So it seemed like a lot of people believing in him. And I did watch him fight too. I forgot to say that. He a southpaw and he got some very good skills. It like really when it comes to me, I can look at a fighter for a couple of minutes and I know where you're coming from. I don't have to watch you a long time to understand what type of fighter you are. But I kept on watching this kid. Like I don't know, man. I watched as much material as they had available. Like the man can fight, man. He's very, very, very skilled. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to impress me with skills, but I was impressed. I gotta say that. Iceberg there where I see that. D-Lo said, okay, I read that. Lala D said OMG Oxen Hill, very close to DC. Okay, that's what it was. Oxen Hill. SB Stay Sharp, much love, Marlo and Trey X. Salute to you. He said Harvey is a stud, football player turned boxer. So you're a former football player. And you know what? I normally don't like former football players, but that just speaks to his athleticism. But he was only 19, man. See, like in the history of this tournament, I think the tournament go back to 1974. Maybe they changed the rules in 1974, but it's like a biennial tournament or whatever the word I'm supposed to say. But we've only had like 50 medalists in this tournament. Like we had 18 gold medalists, we had 13 silver medalists, and we had 19 bronze medalists. And we ranked number 3 when it comes to the medal counts. Number 1 is Cuba, number 2 is Russia. And I'm not saying that they better fighters than us. The thing what I'm trying to say is our fighters be a lot younger than they fighters. They fighters be 26 and 30. Our fighters be 19 and 20 for the most part. We just had a 25-year-old go out there and win it. And he like an old man when it comes to our team. And this Harvey kid, Jamal Harvey, he more like what we used to because he's 19 years old and he went out there and beat grown men. So when it comes to that kind of shit, man, we got to give him some respect. Lala D said, welcome home. D-Lo said that boxing club up there in Oxon Hills is going to turn out some stars in years to come. They are dominant. D-Lo said, Trey, I will send you a video about those kids up there when I find it again. Yeah, go ahead to send that shit, man. I like to keep up with the amateurs. Gil Cole said, when is the final week of the Champ Ross, man? We got I think 2 more months to go, bro. It's 12 weeks in all. I think we on week 4. So we got a lot of time, man. You got some time to climb back to the top. That's what you're going to do. Salute to my boy Smooth Teddy B, man. What's going down? So my Jesus Ramos is his name. Yeah, that's what I was trying to think of. Jesus Ramos. Rod S. Champ said, is Keenan Carbajal in relation to Michael Carvajal? I have no idea. I have no idea. D'Lo said, I picked both Ramos boys by split decision, so hopefully it goes 12. Yeah, I don't see the Jesus Ramos going 12, bro. I can't see that at all. Smooth Teddy B said, dude, Matias fault might have 5 losses off his career. He got the brakes beat off of him out there, that's for sure, but I'm still going to give him some respect because he wasn't no Kirk. You know what I'm saying? King of Kings, okay, talking to D'Lo. D'Lo, I think he's talking to Bracy. King of Kings said, yeah, he did get an extra point. It's from the knockdown. Porter was a way better version in that Spence fight. He was. He brought a very tough fight to Earl. Smooth Teddy B saying, shout out to Bam. I guess he talking about Bam Rodriguez, maybe. Miss Lex, what's up with it? Welcome back. J1 Pro said, whenever I get first place on Channel Ross, call me J1 Boots. All champions be on notice. All right, we're going to see, man. I'm going to go ahead and get your ass in the strain here shortly. Miss Lex talking about Thurman. You like Thurman tonight? King of Kings said Barrios is 6-0 with 6 knockouts above 140. Upset alert. 6 knockouts with 6-0 with 6 knockouts above 140. I didn't even see that many fights above 140. I saw.
My man, shout out Teddy B, Smooth Teddy B. Salute, bro. I spoke to you, Miss Lex. Salute, sir.
Yeah, I didn't even see that many fights above 140. I saw 143. I might have saw 141 or something like that, but I don't remember seeing 6 though. J-Dog said, me either, Trey. Most former football players have too much bulk to box. Absolutely. We done talked about it a million times in this channel. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is with the former football players, but that's impressive that this kid just went out there and snapped he helped snap a 21-year drought. Well, not 21, 14-year drought for the United States. And he a former football player. So, you know, we got to give him his props on that shit. Hold on, where I'm at. Okay, D-Lo's talking to King of King, but I see my name. He said, I don't know. I guess because Thurman beat him too. I only heard Trey say 3 names, but damn good question. 3 names. I don't even know what you're talking about. D-Lo said, like Lomachenko was whooping on team. That's another one. That's another one. And I guess we can also say Felix Savone and what's Teofilo Stevenson, Laszlo Paup, all the motherfuckers, because you know Teofilo Stevenson and Felix Savone, they could have won 4 gold medals. You know what I'm saying? But they only won 3, but they could have won 4. You got to stick around for a long time to have action at winning 4 gold medals. You know what I'm saying? So we give props and respect to the motherfucker, but they be hanging around a long time fighting kids. They just it is what it is on that shit. Dito said Gil is doing so good he wants to get to the top and end the season. Yeah, square business. I had said the same thing too when I had hit first place. I was like, man, we need to go ahead and shut the season down right now before they go out there and walk me down. Dito said, I heard he is Michael Carvajal's son or nephew or something. Okay, so we got a motherfucker that's related to the Michael Carvajal fight tonight. Rod S. Channel said, do y'all know the betting odds on the fight? What fight you talking about? I done seen the betting odds on just about every fight, so I know most of the odds. And still said Carvajals are related but don't talk to each other. Okay. Cypher Supreme talking to D-Lo. King of Kimfo said Lomachenko was a grown man fighting high schooler. That's square business. D-Lo said Rigondeaux. Yeah, all them dudes fighting the motherfucker, man. That's why you got to keep it in perspective when you look at the numbers. Because I might say, well, you know, we number 3 when it comes to the medals and shit. And you know, we 18 golds, 13 silver, 19 bronze. Some people might be saying that I think that the Cubans are overall better fighters than us, or the Russians are overall better fighters, but that ain't how I feel though. They just seeing older, more mature fighters to go out there. You know what I'm saying? And that was also one reason why I enjoyed the victory from Raheem Gonzalez so much, because it was a mature fighter victory. You know what I'm saying? This was a grown man. And you can tell he was a grown man because he was coming and he was throwing hard punches. The other guy had way better technique. Like it ain't even a comparison. You can tell that the other guy had a lot more amateur experience, but he was going up against a grown man. and that motherfucker came and beat him for that championship with some grown man business. You know what I'm saying? We don't get them type of opportunities that often in the United States to go out there and just beat you with that physicality and that maturity. You know what I'm saying? Right as the chance said, odds on Thurman versus Barrios. They got Thurman as a 2-1 favorite. When I first saw it, I saw Thurman at minus 190. And last time I saw it, I saw Thurman at minus 205. So he been hovering around a 2-1 favorite. D'Lo said Cuba boycotted or was banned from an Olympics. That's why one of them didn't get a shot at the fourth goal. Yep, because one of the teammates got cheated. They felt like he got cheated, so they boycotted. I want to say that was Felix Savon, but I might be wrong. Derek Bailey, salute to you. What's going down? Lala D said, I swear, if I can go to the Spence versus Ugis in Dallas, I'm coming home with the baddest fucking cowboy hat ever. I finally get to see Dallas, goddamn. Derek Bailey, salute to you. What's going down, bro? We got to make a move on that Sean Ross, Derek Bailey. It's about that time again, man. The fucking season, that shit might be slipping away. For the first time this season, I thought to myself that I might have to look to next season. I got a lot of time, but I done made some mistakes that I might not be able to overcome, like some insurmountable mistakes and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm a realist, man. I like to talk and have bravado, but you know, it is what it is. I done made some mistakes, and Derek Bailey done made some good picks. Get out, not Derek Bailey, but Gil Cole getting all them bonus points and shit. Right as the chance said, Barrios ain't that big of an underdog. No, that's because of the layoff. That's because of the layoff, bro. If Keith Thurman been more active, I guarantee that Keith Thurman would at least be minus 500, bro. At least a 5-1 favorite. But you know, the motherfucker ain't fought in 2.5 years, bro. So it's a mystery for the odds makers too. We don't know what type of Keith Thurman gonna show up. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Hey, give me a second, bro. I'm gonna run to the kitchen, man. I really feel like I'm starting to get sick. I hope that I'm not coming down with this fucking COVID, man. But give me a second, man. I'll be right back. If you're there.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm watching this fight. This shit awkward. Ramos got to make adjustments in this motherfucker. But he was caught up in the chat. Was he caught up in the chat? I see everybody adding everybody. Rod X said Barrios ain't that big. Oh, he read that when I heard. Moody Treyweather said, I'm going to that EJ Ugas fight. Hell yeah. Have fun and that motherfucker is going down. I got a feeling that Earl might call out Spence too. I see everybody. Lala D said, okay. King of Kings say Thurman back there doing Mr. Miyagi karate warm ups and shit. D-Lo Fofo said, speaking of grown men, do y'all remember that rant by OK OK State coach Mike Gundy? I'm a man. I'm 40. Now I don't remember that. Lala D said, drink some ginger tea, also suck a lemon and lime now. Ah! I don't think he heard that. You need to suck on the lemon, bro. Derek Bailey was good, bro. Hey, yeah, I think that top 10 welterweights by Sean Porter, that was some hate in them picks right there. You know what I'm saying? He put the motherfucking Ugas um in front of Spence. I don't see why Spence is a goddamn unified champion. Now putting Crawford up in front of him, Crawford is pound for pound, so that could maybe his reason, but not Ugas though. I couldn't see why you put Ugas in front of him. It makes sense. Miss Lexley say my son just tested positive for the juggernaut. We in the same house and I didn't get it. Yeah, they said it pop up a little couple of days. My daughter, she didn't get it to the end. They say it pop up at the end. That's why y'all got to quarantine together for y'all gonna be quarantined anyway for I guess 7 to 14 days. They say. Moody Treyweather's talking to D-Lo. D-Lo said Earl might call out Spence. Earl might call out Spence. I think he mean Bud, huh? Marlo, get off that gas pump, sir. Yeah, I got a little feeling, man. You know what I'm saying? I could be wrong. I ain't right all the time. But I think if he get that third belt, I think he gonna overlook Thurman and just go on ahead and call out Bud. Maybe I'm just wishful thinking, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm just it's a lot of things based on me saying that. How sharp he looking, how people talking about his training camp, things of that nature. You know what I mean? And I don't see no he do not like Thurman. Thurman avoided his ass. So I think that's gonna be his best option. And it wouldn't be a bad option though. Shit, you need to be wishful thinking, talking about get off the gas pump, sir. Shit. Let's put some positivity in this shit, man. Shit, let's speak it, believe it, and receive this shit, man. Get this smoke, salute, fam. He said my in-laws all got it, including their newborn and visiting grandparent. Damn. Miss Lexa said he had sore throat, fever, runny nose, and a headache. Said don't take an at-home test. It gave a false negative. I took him to the CVS and the test was positive. God dang. We went to a drive-up thing. Like they got these little drive-up where you ain't got to get out the car. I didn't even want to go to them walk-ups. Um, right here, Derek Bailey said Keith don't deserve a shot. No, he don't. That's what I'm saying. So he might as well go on and call him out. You know what I mean? It sounds like he having a great training camp right now. You know, he don't like to talk about it because he used the same sparring partner. But it sounds like everything going smooth. Shit, if he knock Ugas out the way and get that third belt, why not go straight for Bud? He ain't scared of him like people trying to make it out to be. Excuse me, King talking to me, get out your business. He talking to Miss Lex. Tilo said, "Nah, Marlo, you said Earl might call out Spence. I was. He said I was picking on you saying that. Oh, okay. My bad. Y'all know who I meant though, man. Come on now. You definitely know I'm on that gas, but I'm in Bud though. I just got a feeling, y'all. I got a feeling. We gonna see though. I'll be surprised if he holler Keith Thurman. You know what I'm saying? D'Lo said, I'm hopelessly optimistic. So yeah, I'm holding out hope for Spence and Bud next. Yeah, me too. As Alexa said, I need these boxers to respond and act on these call outs. Yeah, me too. I'm being hopeful. No optimism. I'm being hopeful. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no reason. Earl ain't got no. He already damn near his whole side of the streets cleaned out already. He already cleaned out. He already fought Garcia. He fought Porter. You know what I'm saying? He had to go get the belt from Brooke because Sean didn't want to give him no work. You know, his whole side of the street is cleaned up except for Keith Thurman, man. And Keith Thurman, you know what I'm saying, was talking all that big boy shit and still didn't want to fight him. So I don't see no time to waste when you can go straight for undisputed. You know what I'm saying? Leave Keith in the dust on some I told you so type shit. And old Bernie, boy, I can't even comment in his chat, man. That boy's so biased and so to be talking so reckless. God damn, he be talking reckless over there. D-Lo no, ain't D-Lo. Yeah, that is D-Lo. He said two of my sons have had it. He said they are both good now. Yeah, it was like a cold for me. It didn't have me, you know what I'm saying, down, but you know, you can't go to work with that shit. Um, Miss Lexi said, I want to see Bud and Spence and Keith and whoever. Oh, you want to see Keith in there? I take it though. Don't get me wrong, Miss Lexi. I take Keith Thurman versus Spence, but we finna get undisputed though. If he going to get past Ugas, we're gonna have undisputed. So I'd rather have that over Keith Thurman though. But shit, I take it though. I'm definitely not gonna complain about it if it happened. You know what I'm saying? It's some bad blood there. It's a storyline there. Miss Lex also said, I want Mel and Plant or Maul and Boo Boo or Mel and Boo Boo. I mean, man, that'd be like a dream come true But for a lot of us, Boo Boo and Mel, that's gonna get all the shit talking about the way with that fight. Even the Canelo fight, man. Canelo take. Oh, he got him dancing, y'all. Ramos got this boy dancing. Ooh, throwing the damn towel. Throwing the towel. Referee called it off. I looked up, boy, that boy got caught with a clean one. Clean one. D-Lo said, nah, I'm just messing with the fam. The teetness does not reside in me. Who? Pettiness. That boy, stop that boy, man. Let me get up out y'all business right there. Cyber Supreme said this is supposed to be a Keith Thurman showcase comeback. If Keith wins, definitely going to get the winner. Spence Ugas probably. It say a WBC title eliminator. That would have say this fight supposed to be, and I don't understand how, man. And then, especially if he handpicked his opponent, I don't see how they let this ride. This dude coming off a loss and ain't fought at 147. How he in the fucking title eliminator? Don't make no sense to me. But I guess it is what it is with the WBC, man. J1 Pro said, if I was Spence, I'm buying Crawford tickets on the first row across from the Kremlin just to call them out after Ugas. Real talk, huh? So I got you some seats, buddy. I want you to sit right here. These seats got your name on it. It say Bud Crawford, not Terrence. It say Bud. Cause after this, I'm gonna smoke your ass. I'm talking shit for him around this motherfucker. That boy Bernie is crazy, man. A motherfucker commented something about Spence. It was positive. He said he can't wait for Spence to put tips on him. Bernie got hot. Them nostrils started to flare. He was talking reckless. I started dying, bro. Like, damn, you can't even get your opinion in this motherfucker. Hold on, this motherfucker jumped on me, y'all. Oh yeah, there you go. D-Lo said they're talking about trying to build Andre versus Benavidez. Ooh, that'd be a good one. I got Andre. I got Boo Boo over Benavidez, y'all. I definitely think he'd be a problem. J Dog laughing. Miss Lex say, do y'all think J Rock or Hurd will ever fight anybody worth fighting again? Seems like they found other jobs. Oh man. I don't think so. They're gonna have to get the title or something come mandatory before they get them fights. Gonna have to work their way back up into some conversation. Iceberg Nurse said, I agree, Marlo, but I still want to see it because Earl Taylor made to punish Thurman, and I don't like seeing Spence exhibiting the same diva behavior, even though Keith did it first. And for real, I take it. I ain't gonna lie with you, Iceberg. I take it. I take it, especially with that point just made. Fuck all that diva shit. You in position, you want to run this fool, bulldoze this fool. I got you. King said, Andre should have automatic Canelo fight at least take that 168-pound belt WBO. Oh, he gonna stay away from Boo Boo, man. He be disrespecting Boo Boo Canelo. Rod X the champ say he telling me that boxing is corrupt. I have to agree with you, bro. Hey, and I blame it on the sanctioning bodies. You know what I'm saying? I think that's the biggest problem. You know, they be approving some BS. Some straight BS. Like Ali said, I know people think Andre is getting played by having to fight several before Canelo, but I like it. He said because he needs fights and Canelo ain't fighting him anyway. Nah, man. Canelo don't want no parts of Boo Boo. Or GGG don't want no parts of Boo Boo. The guy said Perlin. He said Perlin. D-Lo say Boots is fighting Clayton. I do believe Ortiz is fighting McKenzie. Thurman can get in line. Thurman gonna pick and choose. He gonna see. Look, he put this on pay per view, so that kind of tell you a lot about what I'm saying. Thurman tell you who he is if you just listen. This is what he want. This is where he wanted to be. Title or no title. He picked Barrios to fight on the pay per view for us to pay $75 for. He picked Barrios, bro. Coming off a layoff, he could have picked any natural welterweight. So what he gonna need another tune up? You know what I'm saying? Before he go into a fight with a Bud or a Spence, you know what I'm saying? Because it's definitely not gonna be no welcome back to the welterweight division. It's in my opinion, this should be a stoppage, easy fight. He gonna have to carry. He should have to carry this dude to an eighth or ninth round. You know what I mean? And get the stop. What was I at? La D said, I think I read that one. Barrios the champ said, I don't expect Bernie to be objective when it comes to Crawford. Ah, damn. I don't know about being objective, but god damn. I mean, you can have a conversation, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like it don't have to be disrespect because the motherfucker don't agree with you. You know what I'm saying? It don't have to be that way, man. It don't have to be no type of disrespect because the motherfucker don't agree with you. That's all I'm saying. I don't know if that's too much to ask, but I said I ain't even finna type in this nigga chat because I know he'd be mad at me. Shit, I got to say. I ain't even finna type in this shit. Last time I did, the nigga was all right. D-Lo 404 said Benavidez doesn't favor the foot speed or footwork period to hang with Andre in his opinion. Yeah, that's why I'm picking. I'm picking him up definitely. D-Lo 404 said, of course, Andre has to beat Zach Parker first. Yeah, they're gonna keep throwing stones at Andre just to keep him away from Triple G and Canelo. J Dog said, yeah, Bernie is Crawford boy. He's supposed to ride or die. Yeah, I get that though. That's why I didn't want to say objective. You know what I'm saying? Because he got a YouTube channel, and I think everybody ain't gonna be on this. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna want to talk boxing. He want only Crawford fans in there, I guess. Rod X the Champ said the sanctioning bodies are full of it. King of Kings Boxing said, yeah, but the WBO said if you move up, you get a mandatory position at the champ. So Andre take that belt when Canelo ducks him, like he did before, huh? Makes sense. If he do it the second time, would y'all officially call that a duck? Oh, Chris Rayner in the building. Salute, bro. If Boo Boo go up to 68, Chris Rayner, and become the mandatory, and Canelo get that belt up, would he be officially ducking Canelo after? I mean, Boo Boo after that? I'm just asking. What y'all think? Cypher Supreme TV said Bernie was talking shit. Oh yeah, that was you, huh, Cypher? I think that was Cypher. Hey, look. Cypher say Bernie was talking shit to me on his so-called. I mean, on his I called his ass ASAP. He said he apologized. We cool now. Okay. Yeah, I think that was Cypher that day. He was talking greasy, man. Chris Renner said, "Yo, this Jesus Ramos is nice. Yeah, he decent." King of King Boxer said Thurman is delusional. This is going to be a pay-per-view bust. Anything less than stopping is an L for Thurman. For real. That's IMO. You know what I'm saying? I agree with you. Kilo 44 said, nah, Bernie is like Bud's family. He been with the dude since they were 7 and 14. So yeah, he is going to be beyond bias. Hell yeah. That motherfucker. I respect his biasness, but when that nigga was talking, I think it was Cypher, y'all. When he was getting that Cypher greasy for Cypher opinion. What was that? Rod X said, you right with your side, but it ain't jump. but it ain't got to be disrespectful. Yeah, man, because that's why I be going to his channel. I thought you'd be able to talk back and forth to him. When I seen that shit, I said, man, he definitely don't want to read my motherfucking comments. I said, this nigga is crazy. That nigga's nostrils flared up and everything. Like nigga, what? D-Lo said, I get your point though, Marlo. It doesn't have to go off the rails because of a difference of opinion. Yeah, it's boxing talk. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker gonna come back and make sure you eat that crow or give you your props. You know what I'm saying? And he got a winner though. He behind the winner. So I can understand his biasness. Like D said, Bernie is normally very cool and open to difference of opinion. He said the only reason he's slightly more aggressive now is because people are saying his name too much, and he feels they're not 100. Okay, I don't go over there often, so maybe because I noticed at first I thought he was cool, so maybe you're right. Somebody got him pissed. D-Lo said, I made sure I spent at least the cost of this pay-per-view when I went to the grocery store today, since Thurman wanted to talk about the cost of this pay-per-view versus the cost of water, milk, and groceries, etc.
Start business.
Iceberg Nerd said I might take Benavidez. Did by stoppage, Iceberg?
Who you talking about over Android?
Yeah. Yeah.
Man, I'm not taking no motherfucker with 15 amateur fights over Android. I can't do it.
Yeah, I said I picked Andre too. I think Andre was good. Definitely controlled his ass. Junior the Super Dog said Bud took the easy road while Spence did all the heavy lifting. He said I can't see a 50-50 split. Yeah, man, I just ain't gonna talk about their money, man. But I don't see it neither. We can't get mad at either one of them turn down whatever at the table. You know what I'm saying? If Bud don't want to take nothing less than 50-50, I can't get mad. You know what I'm saying? If you ask me my opinion, I think he should. But you know what I'm saying? And I'm only going by pay-per-view fights, successful fights. You know what I'm saying? Strength of schedule, things of that nature, unified champion, things of that nature. I'm not going by nothing else. But I'm not. I'm not here. I can't tell that man what he should take and what he can't. I mean, what he should and what he shouldn't take. But like D said, I love pick'em fights or non-easy wins for anyone. Yeah, them be the most interesting. J Dog said Benavidez versus who? Andre. J Dog said he got Benavidez over Andre by stoppage, or you think he just gonna outwill and outpoint
Surprise, surprise. You know that motherfucker Andre hater.
him? Cyber Supreme TV said, yeah, it was me. He had good conversation after his live. He was just in his feelings. Oh, okay. And that's why them nostrils. Hey, Cypher, my line, did that motherfucker whole face change when you said that? Hey, I was in the live, and I think Cypher said something about Spence. And, you know, like close fight, man. But I think Spencer edged him out. Whoop, whoop, whoop. That nigga nostrils flared up, and he was talking reckless. I said, oh man, you didn't have a difference in opinion. I thought Bernie was cool. Them trolls done got to him. Lala say she think the trolls done got to him. Rod said, when Bernie is not talking about Crawford or his situation, he's a pretty knowledgeable guy when it comes to boxing. Yeah, he is. King of King say Spence schedule August, April, Thurman August, Crawford December, tune up in May, Boots in September, moves to 54 is undisputed. Damn, you talking about clean the house right there. J Dog
Yeah.
J Dog said he said I thought it was out with the old and in with the new Trey.
Shit, Android ain't old. That motherfucker still got action, man. He gonna teach you to respect him before it's all said and done.
Hey, this one I'm at right there. You see him? D-Lo 404. He said when Bud called Spence out, he wanted to fight right then. Spence chose to fight these other fights in the interim and told Bud he would be last. Man, what? Oh man, D-Lo, I'm not finna go there with you. That was already Spence plan before Bud even tried to call him out. What are you talking about, D-Lo? You be watching this shit right along with us, man. Come on now, don't tell me that some of them Bernie got into your head or something. Iceberg Nerd said it would have to be a stoppage. Andre all day if it goes 12. Okay, okay. Yeah. Well, he definitely got the dog in the fight. D-Lo 404 said Bud fought the best of the rest. I don't care how they split the purse. I mean, split the pie. That's their business. J Dog said stoppage. Okay, both of y'all I thought so. I just wanted to ask because I thought that's where y'all was coming from. Lee Line service salute, fam. He said I got Barrios tonight. Keep going, night night. You hear that, D-Lo? I mean, Gil Cole. J Dog said I didn't see him at this level plus moving up. Okay. He said, wow, someone got Thurman going to sleep. Yeah, that's Lee Line service. D-Lo 404 said, look at the real fight. Andre likely to dominate Benavidez. He doesn't get caught by bums. Shit. J-Log said he 34. Talking about Andre. King of Kings said, sorry, sir. Bud came out and clearly said Bob is the reason he couldn't get that fight. All the rest is just noise. Yeah, D-Lo, I said that's why I said D-Lo must got influence from somewhere, man. Bud been saying it himself, man. Where was I at? D said he 33, he'll be 34, I think. Rodek said Andre and Hagler had the same trifecta. They're damn, this motherfucker jumped on me. They're black southpaws and good. Iceberg Nerd said I'm gonna take some time and get my argument together. If and when it's made official, I know I'm gonna catch hell for that pick, but I just got a he said I just got a gut feeling. Now you might be right.
Anything can happen, man. Benavidez is a dangerous ass opponent. But I just feel like he ain't got the skills to beat Andre. But if Andre go out there and school him, I want to see him get credit for beating him.
Yeah. King said Leo bitch ass got a perm. Hope he gets stopped tonight. Lala D said Trey X, what weight class are the best classes to age in years as a boxer? And which are the worst?
Shit, heavyweight is the only one I could think of because you ain't fighting to make weight. You ain't killing yourself to make weight. That's why they say the heavyweights age the best. But when it comes to them smaller weight classes that depend on speed, lightweight and all that kind of shit, to me, that's the worst. You know what I'm saying? So I would say like light heavyweight and above will be the best because we have seen like Bernard Hopkins. He was a champion at 49 years old at 175. So that is a little evidence that I guess you can kind of grow into that weight class and maybe age in it if you started at like 160 or something like that. But overall, I would definitely go with heavyweight as the best division to age in. And we didn't have like fighters that have been, older and have some success in that division. Like when Larry Holmes came back, I think he got a win over Ray Mercer. Jersey Joe Walcott, he was 37 years old when he beat Ezra Charles for the championship. George Foreman, what was he, 45 years old when he beat Michael Moore? So that is like some evidence that, heavyweight is the best division to age in.
Hell yeah. D-Lo. D-Lo said I'm not disputing that that was his plan. My point is simple. Those fights were Spencer's choice. Heavy lifting my ass. Well, with that logic, then Bud's fights was his choice then. So he picked the old ran down Khan and picked the old ran down Brooke. With that logic, Miss Lexley said Thurman is asleep. Nah. J Dog said Andre has skills, but Darrell is fully acclimated at 68. It's a dangerous fight. Yeah, yeah.
I
I
don't
think
think
it
the real. Oh, my bad.
I think it'd be dangerous. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was just gonna say I don't think Darrell is the caliber of Andre though. But like I was saying, man, Andre was our last American to win gold at the AIBA championships before these kids, Raheem Gonzalez and Jamal Harvey did. It was Demetrius Andrade in 2007 over 300 amateur fights. He over there beating them Eastern Europeans. I got respect for Darrell because Darrell was like 192 and 20, but I don't think he was the caliber of Andrade though. You know what I'm saying? So I think Andrade is like a blue chip type of guy. You know what I'm saying? Type of fighter. And I got respect for Darrell, but I never looked at him as like a blue chip type of guy. So I think it's a little bit different. And plus, Andrade is a southpaw, so that's an extra wrinkle that you put into the equation. You know what I'm saying? So he gonna have that mobility. He gonna have the slickness. He got the southpaw stance. He going against a guy that only got 15 amateur fights. I haven't seen enough from him to know if he can master that southpaw stance and shit too. You know what I'm saying? So I see a lot of variables going into the fight for Benavidez. I would have to lean towards Andrade, but I do know Benavidez got a shot to win. I would have Andrade ahead like 60-40 type shit. That's like what, 7.2 to 4.8. So that's 7-5. I can see 7-5, 8-4 maybe. Marlo went back on mute. Let me get up in the chat a little bit. I don't even. I'm gonna start right here. J Dog said Andrade beats Benavidez. He gets all the credit. Goddamn, that's what I want to hear. Rod X the Champ said the only difference between Andrade and Hagler is Hagler got to showcase his talent in a high-profile fight with Hearns. Well, besides Hearns too, Alan Minter and all the motherfuckers, John the Beast Mugabe, he got to fight against Roberto Duran. You know what I'm saying? A bunch of fighters they got a chance to showcase his talents. Lee's Lawn Service is talking about, I heard that GC, I don't know what that means. Dito said, y'all trying to argue a point that I am not opposing. I simply said this so-called heavy lifting is by choice. Yes, Bob and the PBC both did not want to fight at that time. They felt it wasn't big. Well, they talking about the heavy lifting is what Earl Spence had said that what he wanted in the first place. You know what I'm saying? So they keep on saying the same thing. They feel like Earl Spence laid out a plan and he's sticking to his plan, even though they feel like Crawford kind of tried to derail the plan. You know what I'm saying? I don't I don't really be on all that shit, man. I do want to fight. But I will say this. This is my opinion. When Earl Spence got into that car wreck, I always felt like Crawford wanted to fight, but when Earl got in that wreck, I think he wanted to fight even more. And I feel the same way about his fans. They feel some blood is in the water. Earl Spence Jr., even right now, he coming off a layoff because of an injury that I think is linked to the car wreck. They wanted Earl Spence to fight Terrence Crawford in his first fight back off a layoff. To me, that's being opportunistic. I know they try to make it seem like they just some straight pure, they just some straight pure Crawford fans. They pure boxing fans, and they just want to see the fight. I want to see the fight too, but I still pay attention. Y'all really want to fight because Earl Spence is coming off a layoff. That's what I feel. That's my opinion. Cyber Supreme said Santa Cruz seemed overconfident tonight. He think Carbajal easy work. Every time I look back, shit, Carbajal fighting back a little bit, but I do see Santa Cruz landing some combination. Like it look like this motherfucker Carbajal is offering some resistance. You know what I'm saying? Lala D said, thanks, Trey X, with your gold smelling ass. No problem. King of Kimfo said, hey, Trey X, could Janibek Alim Kanuli beat Andrade in that fight? I think he got a chance to win. You know what I'm saying? I would have Andrade as the favorite in the fight, but I give him a chance to win. Like I say maybe like a 35% chance to win. You know what I'm saying? This guy, he also was an AIBA world champion. I think he won his in 2014, I want to say. You know what I'm saying? This guy's southpaw. He ain't got the most speed, but he got some pretty decent time and he got some pretty decent power. He don't have a lot of professional experience. He only got like 11 fights, 7 knockouts, something like that. You know what I'm saying? The guy can fight, man. I like his timing and shit. So I give him a chance to beat Andrade, but I got Andrade as the favorite. I'm gonna tell you who else I give him a chance to beat, and that's Charlo. I think he got a damn good chance of beating Charlo. I would pick him in that fight too, if he was to fight Charlo. D-Lo said, yeah, Buzz fought the fight. He chose to fight as well. Facts. Okay. Warzone, salute to you. What's going down? I said MARLO'S Corner Trades in the chat. Salute.
Salute, bro.
King of Kimfo said Darrell is a B-plus fighter at best. I think so too. Salute to Haplotype, the historian. What's up with it? So what's up, Marlo, Trey, chat? Salute to you. Iceberg Nerd said I'll give Andrade his due. I don't hate him, but just wanted to see him do more by this point in his career. So I have questions. I mean, that's understandable, but like when it comes to a situation like that, like I look at the entire picture. Like I just know that when it comes to slick southpaws, black southpaws especially, it just be hard for them to get fights, man. Like we can just sit up here and just go down the list. We think about somebody like Rigondeaux. Rigondeaux was avoided for a long time. Gary Russell Jr. We got a man fighting right now that was that ducked Gary Russell Jr. Slick southpaw. King Kong Ortiz. It was hard for him to get fights. You know what I'm saying? One of them slick southpaws and shit. You know what I'm saying? Even Earl Spence before he broke through against Kell Brook, it was hard for him to get fights. You know what I'm saying? Andrade is on the list. It might be hard going forward with Morrell too. They might let Morrell cool down before they start giving him some action. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just like that, man. Like slick southpaws, them motherfuckers be in the Who Needs Some club. I was sitting up here thinking too. I was like, man, has there ever been a southpaw that was the face of boxing? And the name I came up with was Marvin Hagler. But that's the only one I could think of though. So I would like y'all to tell me, in the history of boxing, can y'all think, besides Marvin Hagler, that's what I came up with. But besides him, has there ever been a southpaw that was the face of boxing? I can't think of now besides Hagler, man. J-Dog said Benavidez is going to walk him down and stop his goddamn man. I mean, that's what he's going to try to do. But when I think about that fight with Darrell, the way that Darrell was able to box and turn him, I think that Andre going to use them angles.
Pacquiao, right? X came with the money, but I was trying to come off with Pacquiao.
I forgot about Pacquiao. That's a good one. I forgot about Pacquiao. Hell yeah. I guess you could say he was like, the face of boxing, even though his time was shared with Mayweather. And Mayweather was probably like the true face of boxing. But I forgot. I still would probably say Pacquiao might be like that second rung. I know y'all probably going to say, man, Pacquiao a legend. Man, what the fuck are you talking about? But when I think about Hagler, it seems like Hagler might have been like a level above Pacquiao. Because like Hagler, man, his influence is still felt today. If I say that anybody can beat Hagler at middleweight, people get mad. They get angry. If I say Roy Jones Jr. had a chance to beat him, they get mad when I say that. What? Hagler was the best ever. He unbeatable. Hey, we just R.I.P. to Kirk Sugar. Kirk Sugar loved Marvin Hagler. I don't think he liked another fighter more than he liked Marvin Hagler. We would go back and forth. I bring up fighters. I say Sugar Ray Robinson. He say I'm taking Hagler. I say, well, what about Bernard Hopkins? I'm taking Hagler. I say Carlos Monzon. He said I got Hagler. Like he ain't, you know what I'm saying? And it just seemed like that was clear cut. Now, when it comes to Pacquiao did have to share that spotlight with Mayweather. So I think it's a little bit different. But maybe I'm talking with some ignorance because I am kind of young, you know what I'm saying, to be thinking about the days of Marvin Hagler and shit. Let's go down. J-Dog, I read that D-Lo said the better Darrell brother got ruined in a win over Arthur Abraham in the Super Six. The other was over an overachiever in his opinion. I got you. Let me scroll down. El Chapo, what's up, bro? Said I got Andre 55-45. I guess you talking about him over Benavidez. Iceberg Nerd said if it turns into a war, I see trouble. Some nights you can't just outbox another bad motherfucker, and you got to get in there in the mix. That's true. I think he got to go out there and win a boxing match. I would be very surprised if he tried to go out there and outfight him. I think the only person that got a chance to go out there and just straight out fight Benavidez is David. I just see some toughness in him, man. He seemed a little bit different to me. Because when I saw him fight against Alantez Fox, I never seen nobody put Fox in a position to be in an emergency like that. You know what I'm saying? So I got to put some respect on that. But, yeah, you got to go out there and try to outbox Benavidez, not try to outfight him. Rod, that's a chance. Yeah, Hagler did. Lala D said Spencer low-key one of the best shit talkers. If and when he beats Ugas, we gon' hear it. Hafler said, well, Spence has had a couple fights since the accidents. That's the excuse now. Always seems to be something. He's had a couple of fights since the accident. He had one fight. He had one fight against Danny Garcia, and that shit was a long time ago. That's a fucking layoff. Like, bro, we're not gonna have revisionist history off of here, man. I got respect for all the historians. I am not a historian at all. I give y'all that credit. But goddamn, I do know recent boxing history, brother. The man had one fight since the fucking accident against Danny Garcia. And if you want to rush him, I ain't gonna even say rush him. If you want him to go straight into a fight against Terrence Crawford, and he has not had a fight since he fought Danny Garcia, that is trying to get him to fight off a layoff. If it was the other way around, I wouldn't be mad if Terrence Crawford got a tune-up fight. You know what I'm saying? But it just seemed like I started hearing people get a little bit louder when Earl Spence got that wreck and he coming off a layoff. Motherfuckers got a little louder. Cypher Supreme said PBC ain't got bag for Bud is a new excuse, I guess. Lala D said, I think Andre would beat Janibek like 7-5 or 8-4, but they would cheat Andre. They want Andre the fuck out of 160. D'Lo said, I can understand the sense of urgency of anyone willing to see the fight, wanting to see the fight ASAP. That wreck showed us all that. Hold on, that wreck showed us all that ain't nothing guaranteed. No, ain't nothing guaranteed, but I'm still looking at the like keeping shit in perspective though. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to see the fight, but if a motherfucker ain't fought in over a year, you still fighting them come off a layoff. You can want the fight as much as you want. I don't give a damn how you slice it. If a motherfucker ain't fought in 14 months, he ain't fought in 14 months, and that's just a fact. You know what I'm saying? J-Dawg said Charlo counter uppercut this kid to death. Shit, man, I think he's just a different type of prospect than Andre. I mean, than Charlo. Like Charlo, he was 65-6 amateur, and that's cool. But we talking about somebody that's 308. And I ain't talking about nobody like Derevchenko. Derevchenko, he was 390-20, but he was in some tough ass fights. He a little bit older. This guy's in his prime. And like I said, he's an AIBA world champion. I think he's the favorite in the fight. That's just my opinion. Gil Cole, he talking to King Kings. I'm gonna watch Reds keep calling you King of Kinfo. That's his name. King of Kinfo said, yeah, Bud wanted Earl at 75 to 80%. That's not true gamesmanship. Can we name the last fighter Bud fought coming in hot? Indongo? Don't even bring up Indongo, man. Indongo, what is Indongo since he fought against Crawford? Is that motherfucker like 1-4 in his last 5 fights or some shit? That motherfucker stay getting knocked out, man. It was hard for me to pick him to lose by decision today, but that's what happened, man. I was like, man, this dude gonna fuck around and get knocked out by somebody with 8 knockouts. King of Kinfolk said Leo out here leaking already. They in the 4th round, getting ready and going to the 5th.
It was a headbutt in the 2nd round.
Okay. D'Lo said, I want the guys both as close to the absolute best on fight night. But yes, I am scared one of them will get beat if we keep waiting. Thurman, sit your ass down. I mean, yeah, that's the danger of it. But like you said in the beginning, I want to see the guys fight at their best. You know what I'm saying? I don't want neither one of the guys coming off a layoff or none of that. I want them dudes coming in sharp and fighting at their best and may the best man win. J1 Pro Da Vinci said, why is Leo leaking? Because of the headbutt. D'Lo said, I guess that should have been a sense of urgency. I guess that should have been a sense of urgency. I guess I'm slow, bro. Ride as a champ. I see y'all with the Pac-Man. Lala D said Morel. Now that dude can bust Canelo ass, Charlo, and possibly Andre. Yeah, he got action at beating all 3 of them. King of King, Pernell Whitaker. That's a good one. I forgot about Sweet Pea. Lala D said, and Benavidez too. Morel fucks him up. Yeah, I think he got action, man. I think he got action out outboxing him and out fighting him. I see y'all with the Sweet Pea. D'Lo said Devin Alexander wasn't slick enough to get ducked, but he was damn good. He was. Over 300 amateur fights, if I'm not mistaken. D'Lo talking about Pacquiao, but Pacquiao wasn't slick. It still be the southpaw, still get avoided a lot of the time. But when you're a black southpaw, man, slick with some speed, little skill, it seems like they duck you even more. You know what I'm saying? Swear to just said ain't Tank a southpaw. That is true. Tank is one of the southpaw that's like in a in a privileged position. Like he one of the southpaws that can pretty much fight whoever he want. You know what I'm saying? And that's really pretty rare. So I guess he should consider himself kind of lucky because he can fight whoever the hell he want to fight. He a southpaw. How many times you get a chance to see that? Derek Bailey said facts, Trey. D'Lo said Pacquiao was still there during Floyd's many retirements. Yeah, that's true. So he got a chance to shine through the tall trees when Earl had his little mini retirement and shit. Lala D said he sure did his pound for pound with Sugar Ray Robinson, but he loved Hagler. Oh yeah, he loved Hagler, man. Man, I done threw so many fighters at this man. I say Sam Langford. He say I got Hagler. I say, hold on, bro. I say Sam Langford is ranked number one all time. When I be listening to y'all talk, he say he don't give a damn. He taking Hagler. You know what I'm saying? And still said nobody beats Roy Jones Jr. at 160. That's what I said. As a matter of fact, one of them historian channels that dropped a poll like a week ago or something like that, and he was saying like who was the best out of the list of fighters that he named. And he had like Marvin Hagler, Roy Jones Jr., Sugar Ray Robinson, Carlos Monzon. Seemed like it might have been like two more fighters or something like that. I was one of the only people that picked Roy Jones. I picked Roy Jones because I was like, man, this dude, when he was in his prime, you couldn't touch him. Like he's the most gifted fighter on the list. But they thought I was talking crazy. And most people picked Marvin Hagler, man, like it was a foregone conclusion that Marvin Hagler whooped the shit out of Roy Jones. Henry Boston said Marvin Hagler is the greatest middleweight of all time. See, that's what I'm saying. That's what they say. J-Dawg said Charlie Burley was one of Kurt's favorites too. RIP to the OG. Oh, yeah, he was. As a matter of fact, he was the one that told me about Charlie Burley. I didn't know nothing about Charlie Burley until Kurt got on the channel and started talking about him. Then I started looking him up and shit. I became a Charlie Burley fan. Absolutely. D-Lo said motherfuckers better be sure they want a war with Andre. That's true. They act like he can only fight one way, huh? Like he just got to go out there and box and run. Like he can't bang a little bit. You better go out there and ask that up. That's a damn shame. I'm talking shit and I can't even think of the dude's name. The last guy that he knocked out. I know he was 240 and 10 as an amateur. And Andre went out there and took care of him in like 1 or 2 rounds. I can't think of his name, but y'all know what I'm talking about. Rod as the champ said, hold on. Hagler was an all-time great, but let's not forget he had to share the spotlight with a guy who wasn't even an active fighter. And that was Leonard. That's true. That's true. I gave it to him because Leonard had like an extended period of time away from the ring. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's a good point though. Junior the Superdog said, Buzz fans smell blood. Let them both be healthy and in fighting shape. That's my opinion. That's why I say, man, I ain't saying that the guy got to go out there and get 2 or 3 tune-up fights, but in my opinion, he seems to be looking at Ugas as something like a tune-up, even though I know a lot of people like, man, he too good to be a tune-up, and I agree. But I'm saying they seem to be looking at him as something of a tune-up, and they can get the belt. So if he fight against Terrence Crawford, that's the climax, the brawl for it all. Because if he fight Terrence Crawford,
my bad. Underground Asylum, salute, man.
Salute. If he fight against Terrence Crawford first, and then he got to go fight Ugas for the last remaining belt, that's kind of anticlimactic. It's more energetic if he beat Ugas, get that belt, knock off some rust, and then beat Terrence Crawford or fight Terrence Crawford for all the belts. Brawl for it all. Let me scroll down. King said Devin Alexander, I wrote him off when Bradley beat him up and he was crying about dirt in his eye. And if you remember when he fought against Sean Porter, Kenny Porter kept on saying that he felt like that Devin Alexander, he was like 0-2 or 0-3 in dog fights. You know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, one of the best bets that I ever made, I took Aaron Martinez over Devin Alexander, plus 1,400, 14-1 underdog. And it's because that I felt like Aaron Martinez would bring a tough fight to him, a dog fight. And he went out there and beat Devin Alexander. You know what I'm saying? Gil Cole said, Trez, you something like in the story, though. Well, I got respect for the history, for the game. I didn't even think about that shit, bro, before Kirk got on the channel. You know what I'm saying? That's just real talk. We start doing all kind of shit, looking at Cuban fighters, Puerto Rican fighters, Philadelphia fighters, all kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? Lala D actually suggested the Philadelphia fighters, but the other shit was Kirk. And he the one that got us looking deep into that shit and made me get an appreciation and start wanting to learn. So, once again, we got to give some credit to that motherfucker. And plus, Marlo, too, coming up with the trivia. Because if Marlo wouldn't have started that trivia, man, we wouldn't even been thinking about that shit. You know what I'm saying? But I do love the shit, though. I get the books, I read the books and all of that. So, yeah. D-Lo said, my favorite lefty was the great Ronald Winky. Right, absolutely, man. That was one of my favorites, too. Rod S. Attempts at trash, whether you believe it or not, you are boxing the storm. Well, according to I ain't trying to start no shit, but according to Blood Boxing, that's the OG too, especially when it comes to this YouTube boxing, you know what I'm saying? That's the OG. He say that anybody that studied the history of boxing isn't a historian. So I like to say that I'm like a C-level historian because I can pass a minimum skills basic assessment test for this shit. As a matter of fact, they got some boxing quizzes that you can take on Google, and I'll be taking on quizzes. I'll be making 97s and shit on them hoes. You know what I'm saying? So I know a little bit about the history. J-Dawg said Charlo was a 2-division WBC champion. He'll get a 2-division ass whooping too if you go out there and fight Aleem Canuli. What's up, the Underground Asylum? Salute to you. Winston Lee say 1-5. What's 1-5? That sounds familiar, like I was talking about some. Oh, you talking about Ndongo is 1-5 in his last fight. Yeah, I know it was something like that. Some weak ass shit. Derek Bailey said, my dumb ass picking Ndongo. I almost did. I almost picked him because I was like, man, you know what? The jab do look kind of crisp. And the guy is a southpaw, But I was like, man, this motherfucker 38 years old. This man, he been all over the place with his weight. He done fought at 154. He fought at 147. You know what I'm saying? And I think the last time he won was at 141. So he ain't even won a fight at 140. So I'm like, man, let me take this other dude, man. They only going 8 rounds, so I'm gonna take him by decision. Scroll down. Cypher Supreme said Carbajal nickname should be bonkers with all the damn headbutts. Keep it clean, goddamn me, because I need him to lose the fight. I just need him to lose by decision. Keep it clean. Rod as a chance said, damn it. How could I forget? And the great Pernell Whitaker. Yeah, they already mentioned Pernell, bro. J-Dawg said with that chin, he better be on that bicycle guy. Hey, he can get on the bike if he need to. If he have to, he get on that motherfucker. La D, yeah, Quigley, Jason Quigley. Appreciate that shit, D-Lo. Jason Quigley. 240 and 10. Got his ass whooped fucking around with Andre. D-Lo said they were pressuring Andre to get a stoppage, so he ran over the kid. Smooth ran over his ass out there. Rod as the champ said it's very, very, very short list of fighters I will pick over a prime Roy Jones. Yeah, man, Roy Jones Jr. in his prime, bro. And then we did get a chance to see him against 2 Hall of Famers when he was young. He fought James Toney, he fought Bernard Hopkins, and he had a pretty easy time with both of them. Like, man, that's just one of the best of all time, man. You know what I'm saying? D-Lo said at this point, it only makes sense to try to fight for undisputed. Okay. I guess you must be talking about Earl Spence. But shit, they got to collect all the belts to fight for undisputed. So if they gonna fight for undisputed, we got to get Ugas out the way. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and go let Earl take care of that. Go take care of Crawford lightweight. The dude that beat Crawford 27-10. You don't be calling Ugas out either, goddamn me. Go ahead and let Earl go take care of that lightweight for him. D-Lo said Tim Bradley took quite a few fighters. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he probably got an underrated resume. I expect that motherfucker to go to the Hall of Fame. King of Kings talking about Quigley. Hey, he was 240 and 10 as an amateur, goddamn. We're gonna put a little respect on his name. I know he got a robbery victory over Shane Mosley Jr. I thought Shane Mosley Jr. beat him, you know what I'm saying? But he still went out there and got his ass tore off the bone fucking with Andre. He went the distance against Shane Mosley Jr. and got stopped in 1 round. Hey, King of Kings, I need you to get some fight predictions right before you come in here talking shit, man. I'm revoking your shit talking privileges until you get on the streak. I need to see some victories around here. La D said Kurt loved talking about the Battle of the Little Giants. Oh yeah, I did not know what the Battle of the Little Giants was until recently, even though I did watch the fight with Marlo and El Chapo, and that's Salvador Sanchez versus Bazooka Gomez. And that was a hell of a fight. Bazooka Gomez, I think he was he got like a 17 fight knockout streak and shit, you know what I'm saying? One of the hardest punches of all time. But he went out there and got taken to school by Salvador Sanchez, one of his best wins, you know what I'm saying? Battle of the Little Giants. Lala D say salute to blood boxing, absolutely. J Dog said Andre needed that though. That's exactly what I expect him to do. Run dude over. I'm hard on Andre because that's what he can do, but don't do consistently and against better competition. Okay, we're gonna put all the spotlight on Andre. We need to talk about Charlo ass. That's what we need to be talking about. Fighting. What you think Andre would have did against Montiel? Andre would have went out there and beat the brakes off of Montiel ass. I guarantee that. What Charlo do? D'Lo said Andre is a 3-time 2-division champion. Junior the Superdog said Mongoose was undefeated as a middleweight. Mongoose, you talking about Archie Moore? Archie Moore was on. No, Archie Moore wasn't undefeated as a middleweight. Archie Moore got beat by the Black Murderers role. What's his name? The one from California. The one that had to retire early because he had an eye injury. He got knocked out by that guy at middleweight. I don't think that was at light heavyweight. I think that was at middleweight. I can't think of his name though, man. What's the name of that motherfucker? Y'all know his name. Let me get in the chat a little bit. D'Lo said I picked on Indongo to be stopped. Okay, I had took him to go the distance. D'Lo said is Thurman Barrios next. It's a good chance. Yeah, it should be next because Leo Santa Cruz is fighting right now. Appreciate not Aaron Little Tiger Wade. I'm talking about the one that was out there in California, man. He was out there when Charlie Burley had moved to California and shit too. God damn, I can't think of his name, man. But he retired early because he had an eye injury and shit. He only lost like 4 fights or something like that. But he was the first person to stop Archie Moore. I think that was at 160. Look where I'm at. D'Lo said, Trey, we all know Ugas and Danny Swift Garcia are Bud's biggest fans, but hell no, Bud and Bomac don't say his name too loudly. Nah, they don't say the man's name, man. They be skinning and grinning when they see that man. Leo Moore said the Roy Jones versus Felix Trinidad fight was great. Yeah, it was. It was, man. I ain't gonna lie though. I'm not as high on Felix Trinidad as a lot of people. I know he was a hell of a fighter and shit, but when I saw him in them fights, man, like when I saw him against Winky Wright, he got undressed. When he fought against Hopkins, he got outclassed. I know he was smaller, but I just felt like he got outclassed, man. You know what I'm saying? But I do know he was a hell of a fighter, though. King of Kings said Roy getting that bullshit first loss really threw him off track. When the reflexes went, it was over. Yeah, man, that was a sad day when he went out there and got knocked out. Rod, that's the chance that I always wanted to see Roy versus a prime none. That would have been a hell of a fight. I got Roy. J-Dawg said Salvador Sanchez. Yeah, he was a bad motherfucker. King of Kings said, you cut me deep, Trey. You cut me deep. I need to see you get on a winning streak before you start talking that shit. Miss Lex said, male fight in LA March 19th. Rod X and Champ talking about Marshall. No, not Lord Marshall. I like Lord Marshall too. I keep on thinking Bivens, but it's not fucking Jimmy Bivens, man. Damn, man. I guess I might go find it or something if I take a break. I can't think of this guy's name. It might come to me. D'Lo said, besides the disqualification, I actually love the first Jones versus Griffin fight because Griffin was giving Roy all sorts of issues, and Roy had to turn up, and Griffin started falling apart. Yeah, Griffin, one of them underrated fighters too. You know what I'm saying? Bad motherfucker. King of Kings says Styles make fights. Andre has no signature win, so I don't know what he would have done. I mean, yeah, that's true, but it ain't like it's because he don't want the signature fights. Hell, the motherfuckers don't want to fight him. The people around him, they recognize the risk it is with fighting this dude. You know what I'm saying? Smooth Teddy B, Holman Williams. Now, Holman Williams, Holman Williams didn't have a lot of power. he used to have power, but then he hurt his hands and stuff. So he was more like a person that just go out there and beat you on points. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about a motherfucker that knocked Archie Moore out. He was the first person to ever knock him out. Donald, the 66-year-old G Grant, salute to you. Salute to the OG. He says, salute to the guys from Marlo's Corner, man. We appreciate you pulling up. Lala D said, don't even try it, Trey X. Ugas ain't calling for Bud. I saw Ugas walking around talking shit, though. And guess what? He knew the score of the fight, too. I saw him do an interview, and he was talking about how he beat Crawford 27-10. He knew the score of the fight. As a matter of fact, the dude that was next to him, I think he thought the score was like 28-10 or something like that. And he was like, no, it was 27-10. Like, he corrected his ass and let him know, yeah, I beat that motherfucker down there 3-1, 27-10. J-Dog said Andre's best win is still Vanez Martirez, and that's all right, though, because all them motherfuckers scared to fight. Tell that damn Jamal Charlo to get out there. Jamal Charlo. I know Jamel Charlo will get out there with anybody, but tell Jamal to get out there. Goddamn me. King of Kings, Derevchenko smashes Andre. Derevchenko ain't got the power to smash nothing. But y'all don't listen to this, though. This is El Finiti Jr. right now. This man don't never get no predictions right. As a matter of fact, by him saying that he feel like that Andre would lose to Derevchenko, that gives me even more confidence in Andre. Because, hey, what King of King Boxing say on the live stream? He said whatever he pick and go against it. Because he don't do nothing but get fights wrong. So that's what we gonna do. We gonna go against that shit. J-Dog said Winky was damn cold. Oh yeah, for sure. I always bring up the fight that he had against Fernando Vargas when Fernando Vargas was 18-0 with 18 knockouts, and he went out there and got schooled by Winky Wright, but they robbed him in the fight. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. D-Lo said Tito was a little too textbook, if that makes sense. Well, one of the things that I didn't like about him is that he had a lot of weight on the front foot. George Foreman described it as he had like a track stance in boxing. Like he was in like a track stance and he was ready to take off on you with a right hand. You know what I'm saying? But that can leave you susceptible to getting hit with jabs. That was one problem that I used to have with Danny Jacobs. That's why Danny Jacobs was taking jabs from Golovkin and different fighters. But he corrected it, though. But when it comes to Tito Trinidad, like when I saw him fight against Winky Wright was putting that jab in his face all day, all night. And that's partly because of that stance. You know what I'm saying? And that's one thing I had against him. Smooth Teddy B talking about Harold Johnson. Harold Johnson was a bad motherfucker. But that ain't who I'm talking about, though. I'm talking about a member of the Black Murderers Row. But Harold Johnson, Jersey Joe Walcott, he knocked out Harold Johnson and his father. He the only in history, father and his son. Jersey Joe Walcott. J-Dog said Andre versus Derevchenko won't happen. I think he closer to Andre than he was Jacobs. I think he closer to Andre than he was Jacobs. I don't know what you're talking about. Lala D said, yeah, what the fuck is Charlo doing? Oh, scary ass. Lala D said, how soon before Thurman, man? Well, we in the 9th round of this fight. You know what I'm saying? Come on, Carbajal, stand in there, man, because I took him by decision. We need that decision. Leo Moore said, J-Dog said after this fight, Leo Moore said Tony Ayala was a great middleweight prospect, but got derailed in trouble with the law. I didn't even know. I'm thinking about Paulie Ayala or something like that. I don't know a lot about the Ayalas, man. Don't have me up here looking crazy, man, but I didn't even know they was middleweights. D-Lo got me. Eddie Booker, man. I was thinking it started with a B. That's why I kept on saying Jimmy Bivens. But Eddie Booker is the person I'm talking about, and I think he knocked out Archie Moore at 160. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think Archie Moore was undefeated at 160. Right, there's a chance of my bad. Chase shot Wade. Yeah, absolutely he did. Right, that's a champ. Yeah, Eddie Booker. Junior the Superdog said, I didn't know that. Pecos Build in the building. What's up with it, OG? That's MZ Talk Boxing, man. Y'all subscribe to his channel, y'all. Matter of fact, man, there's several people in here. If y'all will subscribe to that channel. MZ Talk Boxing, he do a live stream every Tuesday. We be over there chopping it up about boxing. Be over there listening to the music. He be making tracks and dropping the tracks and stuff. We be having fun. Subscribe to D-Lo 404 Boxing. That's the voice of reason. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe to La D. I don't never give her no love. Y'all subscribe to her, man. She be over there talking boxing and all kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Smooth Teddy B too. He be doing live streams and stuff now, man. And if I ain't said your name, my bad, man. Y'all got to promote yourself. Pecos Bill say, family was good. Smooth Teddy B, Charlie Burley was a bad man. Robert Starr, welcome to the gym. This your first time. Said, what up, though? MC checking in from the 303. What's the 303? That sound familiar. Smooth Teddy B talking about Jimmy Bivens. Long gone, motherfucker. J-Dog said Andre gave Bud his fucking playbook. Andre has had every opportunity to go to the PBC to get fights. He consistently moved around that plan. Once again, we ain't talking about Charlo though, huh? King of Kings said Bud didn't want no Oogie smoke. He going to fight a soft touch next while Spence fights a top 3. D-Lo said, how about Andre next? Jamal said, I ain't no matchmaker, bro. Next sentence. How about Andre fight dude I just fought? Yo, you talking about the Montiel fight, my bad. I'm thinking about it after the J-Rock fight. You talking about Montiel. King said Oscar would have stepped on the gas. He beats Tito in the hype train stops thing. That's true, bro. And I had took Trinidad too in the boxing gym, you know, with my friends talking shit. But I did feel like Oscar could have outboxed him easily. You know what I'm saying? But you know, he started running for the last few rounds like a dummy. J-Dog said Andre closer to Darian Chinko than Jacobs. They like family. Okay, I got you. Gil Cole said when B-Hop threw that Puerto Rican flag down, that was one of the best mental strategies ever. When B-Hop threw that Puerto Rican flag down, what fight you talking about? That sound kind of familiar to me, but it's not popping up in my head. D-Lo said that shit was 160 Trey X. Okay, that's what we was thinking. Robert Starr talking about he out there in Denver, Colorado on the boys. All right, man, salute to you. Appreciate you pulling up, man. I know y'all on some of that good gas out there. You one of them legal states. Cypher Supreme, yo, what's up to MZ, man? Y'all subscribe to a channel. Subscribe to Cypher Supreme TV too. I be forgetting, man. He be making videos, dropping content. You know what I'm saying? You know what he talking about with sports too, man. He be betting on sports, he be winning. So y'all subscribe to my man Cypher Supreme TV. J-Dog said that's them and they click. That's them and they click. I guess you talking about Andrade and Jacobs or some shit. I don't know, man.
And y'all also can find Cyber Supreme on Spotify. You can do podcast on Spotify also.
I forgot that
Check it.
motherfucker be doing them podcasts. I ain't been over there to listen to them in a minute. I have went over there and listened to like 2 of them. Rod as a champ said, I'm gonna look at some old Roy fights. He was truly a special fighter. Oh yeah. Roy Jones Jr. is definitely the fighter that made me fall in love with boxing, man. I just couldn't believe that he was able to do the shit that he did. And I had watched boxing a lot of times before then, but when I saw him at the barbershop and they had a tape in the VCR of him fighting against Montel Griffin in the first fight, that motherfucker was like Superman to me. And he was must-see TV for me after that. You know what I'm saying? Salute to my boy, the Kane Deals, man. That's social scientist. He said, leaving in the morning, so y'all get blessed with my presence tonight, man. We definitely appreciate you pulling up, bro. Who you got? Rod X and Champ said, B-Hop versus Tito. Yeah, man, that motherfucker went out there and outclassed Trinidad, man. Gil Cole said, my bad, B-Hop versus Trinidad. Yeah, outclassed him. Derek Bailey said, B-Hop through that's the fight y'all told me we threw the flag down. Okay, I got you. Y'all know I'm slow as a motherfucker, man. Y'all can't just put an answer without no context. But Derek Bailey said, B-Hop threw the flag down and stomped on it. The Kane Deal said, I see y'all ain't calling punk ass Santa Cruz fight. I mean, the man coming off a layoff and shit, man. See, we really just calling this fight for Gil Coles because we know how much he like Keith Thurman. But the energy for this fight night was really pretty low. Like in comparison, like the last pay-per-view that we looked at with King Kong Ortiz and stuff, on the Champ Ross, I predicted a lot of knockouts. So it seemed like it was gonna be like a lot of action type of fights. Tonight, I took down there all decisions. So it just seemed like a low energy type of card anyway, because you got fighters coming off of layoffs. And if I'm not mistaken, there ain't been a fighter that came off a layoff that has won by knockout one time tonight. Every single fighter coming off a layoff has won by decision or they lost. You know what I'm saying? J Dawson Andre made these moves, not Maul. It's Andre team who hasn't got him these fights. Eddie ain't delivered on none of these fights. I would love Andre versus Charlo next, man. But at the same time, bro, Charlo, he done fought 2 fighters in his whole career. Dervian Chinko and J Rock Williams. The rest of that shit ain't worth a fuck. So I don't think he just above reproach or whatever the word I'm supposed to use. He can be doing a little bit better with his career too. To me, it seemed like he's sitting around waiting to fight one guy. He's sitting around waiting to fight Canelo. He can be doing more, bro. He has fought 2 good fighters in his entire fucking career. The Kane deal said I got Thurman by beat down tonight. D-Lo said it's Spotify free. I never use it. I didn't pay nothing unless it was like a free trial or something that I was looking at.
Nah, it's free. It's free. It's just if you want to pay, you be commercial free and all that. You can skip and do all the extra.
Ms. Lex said I'm watching Barrios warm up and I'm considering changing my pick. What you thinking about? You thinking about taking Barrios? J-Dawg said I would say Charlo and Andre has wasted too much time chasing Canelo and Triple G. All right, he say what's good for the goose is good for the gander. Where I'm at, many kind hearts. Welcome to the gym. He's saying salute to us, so maybe this ain't his first time. But welcome back to the gym. He said salute Trey and Marlo. I got to finish up work, but I see y'all. Who the fuck are you?
Salute,
Who is that?
It might be.
You got to finish up work.
This thumbnail look like Eagles Web.
Oh, okay.
Might be Eagles Web. Is that you?
Yeah, that's a good guess. King of Kings said Leo Santa Cruz, Justin Bieber Cruz lives another day. He has benefited greatly from the PBC. What was the official ruling? Was it a UD or what? King of Kings said Leo Santa. Oh, I read that. The Kane deal said Jamie Mitchell beat the fuck out of Carly Skelly on the Rodriguez card. Watch that if you got the zone. I had took that shit by decision too, man. Was it a knockout? Lala D said Andre's team offered PBC fighters big money. Charlo was offered $7 million. Like, come on, don't use that lame excuse. You know they ain't gonna bring that up though. El Chapo said Charlo fought Trout. I mean, that's cool. Ain't no fucking world beater or nothing, but that's cool. Federal Sticks, what's up with it? A B-hop through dry red beans too, and the fans chase his ass out the arena. And Don King has the trophy made with Tito's name on it before the goddamn fight. That sound like that Gary Russell fight where they had the damn belt with Man's Gallo name on the motherfucker, something like that. Marlo said. What did you say, bro? They had the man name on the belt before the fight or some shit. I guess he over there doing something. J-Dawg talking about Carball. Yeah, Carball is cool, man.
What was your question, bro? I was getting my daughter something.
It seemed like last time when Gary Russell Jr. had that fight against Max Ayo, you were like, man, they already had the man name on the belt before the fight was over or some shit.
What was your question, bro?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I said last time when we watched Gary Russell, you were saying something like they had Max Ayo name on the belt before the fight was over or some shit like that. You remember that?
Yeah, they took Gary's belt back and already gave him the one with his picture and shit on it. Like they knew he was gonna win. That's how I took it.
Yeah. J-Dawg say Carball. Yeah, Carball was a pretty good win. What was he? I want to say 319 as an amateur, Olympic silver medalist. So yeah, I forgot about him. That's a pretty good win. I'll put him up there with Dervin Chinko and J Rock. J Rock is probably the one that don't belong on the list. I give him props because he was undefeated and he ended up being a unified champion. But as far as the amateur record, he was only 77-10. If you looking at Dervin Chinko, he was 390-20. If you look at Carball, he was 312. So I think that might be like a different category. But yeah, I forgot about Carball. He was a southpaw too, you know what I'm saying? So I give him some credit. Carball don't win the big fights though. That's the only thing about him. Many kind hearts, and I will be back wrong. I will be back wrong account. Oh, he done came on his troll account on accident. Cyber Supreme TV said almost time for the main event. Let's see what one time can do here. Let's see what he gonna do, bro. J-Dog say Trout. Yeah, Trout was cool, man. Ain't you know what I'm saying? How many losses? I think Trout might have had like 40 losses as an amateur or some shit. So yeah, he cool, you know what I'm saying? La D said she got one time. J-Dog said, huh? You showed two fighters. What you talking about, bro? King said, yep, Charlo got two. Andre has none. That's all right, because they don't nobody want to fight him. Don't nobody want to fight the man. The man is a slick southpaw, man. J-Dog said I was already ahead of Trey. The Kane deal said stop the ass in the fourth. God damn. Well, you know, I can't expect them all to be decisions. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, congratulations to her. Eagle will. Marlo was right. He said, okay, salute again. Be back to talk. That is soon. All right, we'll be here. J-Dog said everybody calls Eddie out for these fake ass offers. We doing that now too. The offer was fake, huh? Well, why they didn't call his bluff, man? They should have called his bluff. I want to see that video where Andre was like, where Charlo was like, hey, they offered me $7 million and I called a bluff. And they was bullshit. J-Dog said, not just PBC fighters either. Mastermind, what's up with it? Salute to you. So I'm on the corner where I'm supposed to be. 210 holding it down. Salute to you. Gil Cole said, keep speaking on Black History Month. Salute to one time. That shit been bad luck though, man. When fighters be coming in talking about that Black History Month shit, them motherfucker be losing. Yeah, Deontay Wilder had a whole goddamn presentation. The man came out singing the song and shit, all black everything and all that shit. And the man went out there and got his ass whooped. So I think that might be bad luck, man. It seemed like it was another fighter that was talking about Black History Month and went out there and got his ass whooped. I'd rather them motherfuckers go out there and win the fight and then talk about Black History Month. Don't talk about Black History and then lose. J1 Pro Da Vinci said Kirk Franklin wanted silver and gold suit back, Sean. Yeah. Salute to Kai, man. What's up with it? Who you got? You already know how we do on this channel, man. Who you got? As soon as you hit the door. Matter of fact, you can drop your pick before you say what's up. We all pretty much riding with Keith Thurman. You know what I'm saying? We riding with a dude that's coming off a 2.5-year layoff. That shit just feel dumb as fuck to even be saying. You know what I'm saying? But I was sitting up here trying to go ahead, bro.
He also played poker until the morning of his fight with his silly ass.
Hey, where is this fight taking place? Is it in Vegas?
I think so.
Shit, ain't no telling what he was doing last night. Shit. The Kane deal said, I agree, Trey. Don't get your ass whooped on my black behalf. Yeah. Go out there and win the goddamn fight first, man. Then start talking that Black History shit. Gil Cole said Keith knockout in 10. That's what I was thinking about taking. I was thinking about taking Keith Thurman at about 10. But I went on ahead and rolled with the majority decision, man. Because I just been seeing too many decisions when it come to layoff fights. We just had one. Leo Santa Cruz was an 18-1 favorite, and he just went the distance coming off a layoff. Lee's Lawn Services said Barrios is going to get it done. All right, man. Just make sure that you stick around to eat your crow or serve your crow when it's all said and done. Damn, I need to get me a fucking a Tylenol or something, man, because I got that feeling. I can't pronounce the word, but it's MALAISE. That's the feeling that I feel right now. Like when you first start getting sick and shit, you know what I'm saying? Kai said Thurman, he should have fought Boots or Ortiz. EJ not taking tune-ups. That's tough though, man. 2.5-year layoff and you go in fighting Boots or Ortiz. That's tough, man. King said I got Barrios split decision. I don't think that's the craziest pick in the world. You know what I'm saying? I think it's gonna be tough because he done came up from 122, but it ain't the crazy pick. Federal 6 said didn't know Sugar Ray fought Donnie DeLon for the WBC light heavyweight championship, and Sugar Ray got a late TKO in 1989. That was like a catchweight fight though, right? I think they fought for like 2 belts. Cause they fought at 168, but I think LeLon's light heavyweight belt was on the line too. So they didn't actually fight at 175. That fight took place at 168. If the historians is in here, y'all correct me.
We got a video on that too. It's what's it called? The Magnificent Five or some shit like that. Remember? I had put
That
together
sounds
a video
familiar.
on all their runs. It's called the Magnificent Seven, I think. Yep, 5 or 7.
Okay. Uh, where I'm at. Kai said he got Thurman by unanimous decision. J1 Pro said if flute playing increases boxing prowess, then it's a knockout for Thurman. Yeah. King of Kimfo said, yeah, it's in Vegas. That motherfucker was probably up gambling last night. KF Harris said, I can't trust the ponytail, man. That's my thing, bro. It's been so long since I seen the man that he looked like a totally different person. Like last time I saw the man had a ponytail and braids and shit like that. And now he look like a totally different person. You know what I'm saying? Uh Matter of fact, man, I'm gonna go get me some orange juice and shit and go find me a Tylenol before I get off into this shit, man. Give me a second and I'll be back, bro. Cause they already starting the ring walks and shit.
Yep. All right.
All right.
Barrios coming with his Aztec warrior clothing. Got the little dancers out there. Coming to go to war. I don't know where he's at in the chat, but I'm just gonna start with J Dog right here. J Dog said he did. He literally had a response to Eddie offer, asking who Eddie sent it to, and told Eddie to send it to Al. Eddie responded he sent it to someone and Charlo team. Charlo said send it to Al. Huh? King said uh, they had a concert last night in Vegas. Thurman on the flute, Pac-Man on the vocals. Hell nah. D-Lo said, yep, SRL beat the original Golden Boy. Eagles well, salute fam. He said Ray Leonard was catch weight at 68. Ray was 159. BRB. Bet. Cyber Supreme said El Azteca looked like he ready for war. Yeah, that's what I was thinking when I looked at him. But he had that same look versus for Tank. So he might be. King of Kings said Barrios got the ring walk Aztec warrior. Rod X said Leonard versus Lee Leon was one of Leonard's swerve moves and avoid more formidable competition. I don't know, but I know the only motherfucker that I feel like he avoided was Aaron Pryor. I don't know about everybody else, but I know he avoided Aaron Pryor. I feel like he did. Red Rock salute. He said salute to the corner, all rolled, all rolled up and ready. Bet. What's up, bro? What's good with it, Red Rock? Spirit of Justice salute, fam. He said Thurman finna come out playing the flute. He gonna be playing it with the Cobra dancing while he playing it. He got a rapper walking him out though. I don't know who this guy is. He dressed like he Lil Nas X. All I said, let's go Thurman. Man, you need to put on a show tonight. When Trey Weather said, I might take Crow tonight. Uh, but I'm gonna take Mario, okay? Cyber Supreme said I would say Pryor and Curry. Yeah, I lean towards Pryor more, but some people say Curry is one of them. 404 said he averted Hagler till he couldn't anymore. Yeah, on that video, I laid it down because I went and did my research and I put it down. But he saw something versus Hagler versus Mong. What's that dude name? I think his alias was the Beast, Mangayu or something. He said he saw something in that fight that he felt like he could beat Hagler, and that's why he took the fight. When Treyweather said, "I'm gonna sip this dose," salute. Cypress Supreme said, "Lil Danny Boy X." Oh, that's who that is. We just clowning. King said Thurman coming out to R&B. Damn. Seshaw said, "Once upon a time, let's go." Mugabe, good looking out, D-Lo. Yeah, John the Beast Mugabe, and he felt like he saw something in him in that fight that he could win, and he pulled it off. Gil Cole said, "I'm getting the Thurman fan contract ready for you." No sir, I've been off that bandwagon. I don't like motherfuckers with mouth like him, man. And you know he a professional ducker. J Dog said, "Anytime boxers come out to R&B, I'm sus I'm suspect." I might change my pick.
Hey, you can't forget though that Floyd Mayweather, he came out to that Stevie Wonder overjoyed when he fought against Castillo. Not Castillo, but Corrales. And that's one of the best performances of all time. Come out to that R&B on them boys. The fighters is getting announced, man. Barrios look like he pretty filled out for the weight class, man. He look pretty strong right now. That's one thing about them ectomorphs, man. Them ectomorphs, they go up in weight classes pretty good. J1 Pro said he changed his pick to a draw. Keith Thurman, WBC welterweight title eliminator, 29-1 with 22 knockouts. It don't even seem like that motherfucker got 22 knockouts. It's been so long since I seen one.
Hey, he should have came out to "I'm never gonna dance again if I can't beat Mario Barrios."
Yeah. Lala D said Bud came out to Shaka Khan once and of course stopped the motherfucker. All right, man, let me get ready to take the scope, man. Thurman versus Barrio. Let's go. All right, they in the center of the ring getting the instructions from the referee right now. Both fighters look like they nice and warmed up and they mean business. My motherfucking head is over here banging like a motherfucker right now, man. So I'm about to get this shit my best shot. You know what I'm saying? Try to call a frog out of well in this bitch. Would appreciate if everybody hit the like button and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? If you haven't. All right, we waiting on the bell to ring. Keith Thurman look like a caged lion or something, this motherfucker. All right, we in the first round. They beat him to the ring. Keith Thurman stepped straight to this motherfucker. He mean business. Lead up hook from Keith Thurman. He came back with the right hand, but he took a jab from Barrios. Keith Thurman came back with a jab of his own. Jab to the pit of the stomach from Barrios, and he stepped back in the range, got in a high guard type of stance. He posted up in front of Keith Thurman right now. Keith Thurman stepped in with a jab, came back with a double jab, one to the chest, one to the stomach. After he took a jab from Barrios, then Keith Thurman shot the feint at Barrios. Barrios stepped in with a jab, then he stepped back in the range on Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman walking straight to Barrios right now. You want to put some hurt on Barrios. Stepped in with a jab, came back with the jab again, but he took a jab from Barrios for a trouble. Then Keith Thurman over there stalking Barrios. Stepped in with a jab and shit from the orthodox stand to Keith Thurman. Came back with the jab again, but he took a jab from Barrios. Still jab from Keith Thurman with his head out the center line and stepped the head back with that shit. He over the step of the Barrios. But they both tried to hit each other with the jab at the same time. I think they both missed them jabs though. All right. Jab from Keith Thurman. Looping right hand. Came back with the left uppercut type shot as Keith Thurman. He bad Barrios up. Barrios took it well though. He over the step of the Keith Thurman right now. Keith Thurman cocked that left hook. Came back with the left uppercut. Straight right hand to the body from Keith Thurman. Barrios turned to change the angle on Keith Thurman. He over the step into him. He got his hands good. Stepped in with the jab. Keith Thurman stepping out of range on the jab. But sure, real cool and calm. He posted up in front of Barrios right now. Barrios looking for opening. Stepped in with the lead right hand from the orthodox stand, but it came up short though. All right, Keith Thurman shot a little feint. He looking for the lead left hook on Barrios again. All right. They both had an exchange of jabs. Keith Thurman with a jab looping right hand around the guard from Keith Thurman. Barrios walked off on him, took it well, still jab from Keith Thurman, snapped the head back. Barrios came back with the jab, and Keith Thurman shot the jab out there with his head off the center line. Then he got on his toes a little bit. Now here come Barrios over there trying to cut the ring off from Keith Thurman. Shot a feint at Keith Thurman, but Keith Thurman stayed at home and shit, staying cool and composed. Hey, Barrios shot the jab out there. Keith Thurman got his head off the line, stepping in with something. Barrios ripped two body shots from his ass. Two body shots from Keith Thurman. He came back with the jab. Barrios had missed the left hook on shit on Keith Thurman. Stepped in in with a stiff jab to Barrios and stepped the head back. Keith Thurman looking for the knee left hook. He doubled up on it and backed Barrios up. Barrios said he an Aztec warrior. He over the step to Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman with a jab. Came back with the jab again. Here come a jab from Barrios and Keith Thurman. A little bit of head move from Barrios posted up in front of Keith Thurman. Looking for opening on Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman stepped around with the jab shit. The referee was in the way. 3-2 combination from Barrios. Keith Thurman might have blocked it. Keith Thurman tried to step in with something. Took a left hook from Barrios. I think that's what that was because the referee was in there. Right here to the body from Barrios. So he touched with the jab. Touched with the jab again is Barrios. Left hook from Keith Thurman, but he missed it. Looping right hand from Keith Thurman on the inside. Right hand left hook to the body from Barrios so he can get Keith Thurman off of him. Keith Thurman stepped in with a jab with his head off the center line. Right hand to the body from Keith Thurman on his goddamn ass. All right. Barrios said he gonna reset on Keith Thurman, get his ass up out of there. They both try to hit each other with the jab at the same time. Heads on the center line. Keith Thurman with the lead left hook to the body. Right uppercut. Left hook right hand on his ass from Keith Thurman. Came back with a short left uppercut. Took a right hand from Barrios. It might have came with a short throw. Some jab from Barrios. Right hand from Barrios and back Keith Thurman up. Keith Thurman had to get his ass up out of there. He on the access to the ring and shit right now. Barrios looking for opening, trying to cut the ring off from Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman moves to the right. They move to the left. Moves to the right again. Check hook upside the head from Keith Thurman. All right. That motherfucker discouraged Barrios with that left hook. All right. Here comes a jab from Barrios trying to track this motherfucker Thurman down. Thurman stepped in with a double jab at the end of that round. End of that round. What you think, bro?
Shit, I think that was a good fill-out round, man. Thurman came out real aggressive, and Barrios caught his ass with a nice clean hook that rocked him a little bit and had him thinking about his position from there on out. But he was still an aggressor, though. He was still aggressive, and he thought he worked his way in with the jab, with leads. I think that's a Thurman round.
10-0 for Thurman. Appreciate that message Frogs in the chat, man. Square business. You know what I'm saying? What's up to get this smoke, man? The champ is here, goddamn. What's up with you? J-Dawg said old school R&B don't count. Okay, you talking about that shit still. Seshaw, what's up with it, man? One time, so this time knockout in 11. Gil Cole got the first round for Keith Thurman. Surprise, surprise. Let me get a little bit of water. We're getting ready and going to the second round of 12. Okay, action on the way. They meet in the center of the ring. All right, Keith Thurman. He right there in front of him, look for, but still jab from Barrios. Keith Thurman went to the body with a jab of his own after a series of jabs in retaliation. Right hand over the top of the jab from Barrios, and he came back with a jab on Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman looked for opening on Barrios. He over the stepping to him, look right now. All right, Barrios got the hands up good, try to find him with the jab. I think he might have missed the jab, though. That's Barrios. Keith Thurman shooting a series of fakes to Barrios, tapped the head back with the jab. Barrios came back with the jab of his own, and Keith Thurman stepped to him. Double jab, right hand, left uppercut from Keith Thurman. I don't think he landed them punches clean, though. Cocked that left hook, and he brought it back. I think he might have almost took a left hook from Barrios. Barrios with the knee, and got a right hand over the top of that left hook from Barrios, and he came back with a jab. Jab right hand to the body, came back to the left uppercut as Keith Thurman, and he backed Barrios up. Barrios looking kind of confident, shooting the jab right there, good knee flexion and shit, a little bit of head movement from Barrios. Keith Thurman looked for opening on Barrios. He posted up in front of him right now. All right, right into the body from Keith Thurman. He came back to the left hook to the chest area. All right, Barrios came back with the jab of his own. All right, double jab right hand from Barrios, but he missed that shit this time. Keith Thurman on the ropes. Jab to the body from Barrios. Keith Thurman still against the rope. All right, he off the ropes right now. Barrios shot the jab, but then Keith Thurman over the step in the Barrios right now. Right hand up, like I don't know what they want. 1-4-1 combination. Right, some good work from Barrios. The left hook from Keith Thurman. The Barrios coming back with a series of jab. Slip jab from Keith Thurman after Barrios missed the left hook. My bad, I got behind the punches, y'all. He gonna be double jab. Short right hand, left hook on his ass from Keith Thurman. Might have been like a 1-1-2-1 combination. Took a jab from Barrios though. Barrios came back with the jab again. Tried to go to the body with the jab this time, but he missed it because Keith Thurman stepped back out of the ring. Keith Thurman went to the body with the jab. Almost took a counter right uppercut from Barrios, but Barrios missed it this time. Keith Thurman with the head move, cocked that left hook, brought it back, trying to come back with something. Hard right hand from Keith Thurman on his ass. Trying to come back with something, but he took some body shot from Barrios. And Barrios tried to find him with the right hand, but he missed the right hand though. He got his hands up good. Check hook on his ass from Barrios when Keith Thurman tried to step in with the knee left hook to the body. Knee left hook to the head from Keith Thurman. Double jab from Keith Thurman. Took a jab from Barrios. Barrios still in a high guard right now. Posted a stiff jab from Barrios to stab Keith Thurman head back. Keith Thurman walking straight to him though. He feel like Barrios can't hurt him. Trying to find him with the jab. Came back with the jab again. Right hand from Barrios, but he came on short though. Keith Thurman, he got the defense kind of relaxed right now. All right, now he in a high guard. Lead a hook from Barrios. Trying to come back with the right uppercut. Took the left hook from Keith Thurman, and Keith Thurman got back on the jab. Keith Thurman cocked that left hook and he brought it back, but he missed it this time. They got on his hose a little bit. They in the center of the ring. Barrios, look at that, pacing and leading. 3-2-5 combination from Keith Thurman for that pacing and leading on this goddamn man. That's what you get for copying him. Stiff jab from Keith Thurman. See, they both threw the jab at the same time, but Keith Thurman got his head off the center line, so he landed his jab. Jab right hand from Barrios on this goddamn ass, tried to back him up. Keith Thurman stepped in with a jab. Barrios that came back with a body shot. Barrios stepped in with a jab, but it took a jab from Keith Thurman. Now Barrios over there stepping to Keith. Keith tried to find it with the jab and shit. Left hook from Barrios, right hand to the body from Keith Thurman. Left hook from Barrios with the missed it. Right hand to the bite from Barrios. Right hand to the bite from Keith Thurman. Overhand right type pump from Keith Thurman to end the round. But he missed it though. What you think about that round, bro?
See, I think this is a pretty close round, but I still get around to Keith Thurman, man. But Barrios is touching him clean, or whether it's the 1-2 or counter, the lead. Barrios is getting his work in, but Thurman is landing a more cleaner and effective shot throughout the round. Thurman.
We got it 2-0 for Keith one-time Thurman on our card, man. Appreciate the mess of flowers in the chat from y'all, Square Business. And I would appreciate if everybody hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't. You know what I'm saying? What y'all got this shit scored? I see y'all had it 1-0 for Keith Thurman. Gil Cole's got it 2-0. Cypher Supreme got it 2-0. Yeah, it looked like it's about Keith Thurman winning some pretty close rounds. I do still see a little bit of ring rust on him though. Let's see what he's looking like after 4 or 5 rounds. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he'll shake the rust off. All right, we go in the 3rd round. All right, Keith Thurman stepping to him in that high guard, trying to get a little bit of knee flexion. Double jab from Barrios, one to the chest, one to the stomach, then he stepped back in the ring. Carry left hook to the body from Barrios. Right hand for Keith Thurman. Barrios ripping shot to the body. Short right uppercut from Barrios. He tried to double up on it. Keith Thurman coming back with something. Check hook upside the head from Barrios. Check hook from Keith Thurman, but he missed his check hook though. Then Keith Thurman step jab from Barrios and stabbed the head back. Lead that hook to the body from Keith Thurman, but he missed it though. Then Keith Thurman over the step to him behind the high guard. Step jab from Keith Thurman. He had his head out the center line. Came back with the jab again, straight up the middle. That's Keith Thurman. He spit the guard with that shit. He over the step to him, kind of right hand over the top of the jab from Barrios. Keith Thurman trying to find him with the jab. He kind of squared up though. He over the step of the Barrios. Barrios had the check hook cocked waiting on him. Then he stepped in with the jab and shit from the orthodox stand. Came back with the jab again from the orthodox stand. The Barrios tried to walk off from Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman trying to find him with the jab and shit, trying to cut the ring out. Right hand left hook to the body from Keith Thurman. He came back upstairs with the right hand. Now he over the step of the Barrios. Barrios got the hands going. Keith Thurman cocked that left hook and he brought it back on his goddamn man. Right hand left hook to the body from Keith Thurman. Left hook to the body from Barrios so he can get him off of him. Double jab right hand from Barrios and he back Keith Thurman up. Keith Thurman got his hands good. Step jab from Keith Thurman, trying to spit the guard with it. He kind of squared up in front of Barrios right now, presenting a real big target to Barrios. Barrios trying to find him with the jab. He over the step to Keith Thurman. Looping right hand from Barrios, but he missed that shit by a mile. Tried to step in with the jab, but Keith Thurman slipped the jab. Now Keith Thurman over there trying to find Barrios. Tried to step in with the jab with his head off the center line. This Keith Thurman. Referee, get your ass out the way. Lead that hook type pump from Keith Thurman after he missed the right hand. Barrios posted up. Lead that to the body from Keith Thurman. Now Barrios over the step of the Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman said they're gonna get on that bicycle a little bit. Give him a little bit of rhythm, a little bit of movement. Overhand right type pump from Barrios, but Keith Thurman ducked up under him and got back on that bicycle a little bit. Got the defense relaxed. Lead that hook from Keith Thurman. Barrios. The check engine. Right hand left uppercut from Keith Thurman. Right hand left hook to the body from Keith Thurman. That motherfucker Barrios, the check engine light then came on for the man. Lead that hook to the body from Barrios. He said he an Aztec warrior. He ain't going out like no punk. Lead that hook from Keith Thurman. Barrios came back with something, said he gonna fight the motherfucker. He gonna stay in the fight. He gonna show the referee something. Double jab right hand from Barrios. Cutting that hook on his ass from Keith Thurman. He walked him right into it. They got on the bicycle. Lead that hook from Keith Thurman. They look real tricky because they look like he gonna go to the body, but he brought it back to the head real quick. Then lead that uppercut for Keith Thurman. That was a mistake. Right hand that hook on his ass for Keith Thurman. He doubled up on it. Barrios took it well though. It looked like he on some steady legs right now. Keith Thurman trying to match him with the lead hand. Left hook from Barrios, but he missed it because Keith Thurman ducked up under it. All right, Barrios. Double jab right hand to the body from Barrios. It might have been a single jab of the right hand to the body. My bad. He tried to cut the ring off from Keith Thurman. Right hand to the body. Keith Thurman. Carry right uppercut from Barrios. Right hand to the body from Barrios. Came back with the jab and shit. That's Barrios. He would have stepped to Keith Thurman. Lead that hook from Keith Thurman. Right hand up uppercut. Right hand from Keith Thurman. Referee need to get his ass out the way though. Now here comes Barrios trying to find Keith Thurman. Double jab right hand from Keith Thurman, but he missed it though. He posted up in front of Barrios. Barrios stepped in with the jab and shit, but he missed it though. Keith Thurman with the 3-2 combination tried to turn Barrios going his hole a little bit. Barrios took it well though. Check hook from Keith Thurman. Barrios tried to go to the body with the right hand, and it's the end of that round. What you think about that round, bro?
Man, this is a crazy round because Barrios is pretty much in control, scoring points throughout the round. But his shots was clean, but the effective shots came from Keith Thurman. I think once he landed that lead left hook, I think it changed the round for him, and it kind of gave him the round, in my opinion, Thurman round.
Yeah, man. Thurman hurt him in that round, man. Check engine light came on. Appreciate the mess of frauds in the chat. Eric R said, come on, Keith, tap into that one time shit. He trying to tap in, man. Cyber Supreme got a 3-0. Yeah, I appreciate them frauds and shit, man. They shit like tonic for making body, you know what I'm saying? Well, yeah, we saw a little bit of power from Keith Thurman. I thought it was pretty impressive that Barrios was able to weather the storm, though, because he got hurt fairly early in the round, and he still fought the remainder of the round kind of hurt. So that might be, not a good sign for, well, not a sign, but like not a good look for Thurman, because he had plenty of time to put a lot more hurt on him. You know what I'm saying? But Thurman, he said he gonna set it up on the get hard right here from Keith Thurman. Came back with the jab and shit. We're in the 4th round right now. Keith Thurman with the good knee flex and shit, shooting a series of feint. Short right hand from Barrios at the end of a 3-punch combination. They both hit each other with the jab at the same time. Heads on the center line. All right, we're gonna Keith Thurman try to touch with the jab. Kind of right hand over the top of the jab from Barrios. Keith Thurman looking for something. Keith Thurman with like a 4-punch combination right here to the body from Keith Thurman. All right, Barrios, still jab from Barrios, jab to the body from Keith Thurman. Barrios came back with a 2-punch combination. He with a step to Keith Thurman right now. These fighters looking pretty good in this fight, man. Keith Thurman shooting the series of feints at Barrios. He got his hands on good. Barrios fit the guard with the jab, and Keith Thurman came back with the jab of his own. Barrios shot the fender. Keith Thurman got a reaction out of Keith Thurman, and Keith Thurman posted up in front of him. Still jab from Barrios, but I think it might have came up short because Keith Thurman stepped back out of range and shit. He in the orthodox stand. Double jab for Keith Thurman. Lead over to the bite for Barrios. Back on step with the right hand on the chin. That's Barrios. Double jab from Barrios. He said, I'm LS. Goddamn me, ain't coming to be no punk. Right hand level to the back for Keith Thurman. Hard right hand for Keith Thurman. Hard right hand left uppercut for Keith Thurman. The check engine light came on for Barrios. He knocked sweat all on the goddamn camera. He could still jab from Barrios this time. He split the guard with it. Keith Thurman go on his hose a little bit. He looked for opening. Lead up hook from Keith Thurman. Then came back to the right hand. Then got back on the jab on Barrios. Barrios took it well though. Right hand to the body from Keith Thurman. He back up with the jab, but he took a still jab from Barrios. He snapped the head back. Still jab from Keith Thurman was good for the goose. It's good for the gander. Here come Barrios stepping to him. Shot the fender Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman stepped back out of range. He in the orthodox stand right now. Head moving the shit from Barrios. He got his hands good. Try to step in with the jab from the orthodox stand. Try to get the ring. Still jab from Barrios on his goddamn ass. Right on the nose on Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman with the head move with this shit. He got his hands good. Lead up uppercut. Right hand left hook on his goddamn ass for Keith Thurman. He lit his ass up right then. He left hook. Uppercut in the right hand from Barrios, but he ain't landed clean on Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman trying to find him with the jab and shit. He left hook to the body from Barrios, trying to come back with the jab, but he took a jab from Thurman, and Barrios came back with a jab of his own. Here come Keith Thurman, double jab, one to the chest and one to the stomach. That's Keith Thurman trying to get him to bring that high guard, to bring that attention down. Check hook from Barrios, but he missed it though. Keith Thurman got the defense kind of relaxed right now. Shot a feint, right hand from Barrios, and he got back on the jab. That was a 2-1 combination. Got back on the jab again. Lead up hook from Keith Thurman around the guard on his ass. Looked like Barrios felt that shit too. Check hook from hard left hook from Keith Thurman. The check engine light. Hard right hand from Keith Thurman. Hard left hook to the body from Keith Thurman. Left hook from Barrios, but Barrios is on some fucked up legs. Lead a hook around the guard from Keith Thurman. This motherfucker Barrios is getting the brakes beat off of him in this round. Jab from Keith Thurman. He trying to find an opening on Barrios. Barrios got some blood trickling down the right side of his face. Overhand right type pump from Keith Thurman, but he missed it though. He's still on the toes a little bit. The double jab left uppercut from Keith Thurman. That shit was pretty. A 3-punch combination all with the same hand. Right hand left hook to the body from Barrios. That shit looked like it went low, but the referee was out of position. So a 3-punch combination from Barrios. Left hook right hand to the body from Keith Thurman. Tried to light his ass up again. Right? Keith Thurman overhand right type pump from Keith Thurman, but Barrios ducked up under it, tried to come back with a jab, and it's the end of that round. What you think, bro?
Shit, Thurman round, man. Barrios can't hang, man. He putting up a hell of a fight. He touching Thurman, but it's just too overwhelming. His power is too overwhelming for Barrios, man. Especially the lead left hook. He can't get away from that motherfucker. Thurman look like he can land it anytime he want to. And I see J-Dog say this is why he used 8 ounces, 10 ounces. He didn't want to use 8-ounce gloves and 10 ounces helping him right now in this fight. Is what it's looking like.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And I like the way he throwing the hook, and that's gonna open up the guard a little bit. Then he come up the middle with that uppercut. You know what I'm saying? But he putting some sharp right hands and all kind of shit, man. Keith Thurman is looking way too strong for this boy. Salute to Kev Harris, man, if I ain't said it to y'all already. J-Dog said that's a 10-8 round right there. All right, we're getting ready to go into the 5th round. Barrios looking fucked up. I win the fifth round. Keith Thurman coming out there stalking that motherfucker. Barrios getting stalked like a woman on a Lifetime movie. Touch with a jab. Right hand, left uppercut from Keith Thurman, but it came more short this time. The camera angle was kind of fucked up, but we looking good right now. Shot right here to the body from Keith Thurman like a spear to the body on his goddamn ass. Head moving shit from Barrios trying to find some on Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman shot a little faint at Barrios. Shot the jab, but the still jab from Keith Thurman to snap his head back, and Barrios had to start wiping the blood off his nose. Double jab from Barrios, but he got slipped by Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman on his hole a little bit. He still kind of squared up though, got his hands a good looper right hand around the guard from Barrios, and he came back with a jab on Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman looking for opening, still over the stalking this motherfucker. Double jab to the body from Barrios, trying to get Keith Thurman to bring his hand down. Jab from Keith Thurman, goddamn. He over the 7 to him. Shot a little faint at Barrios. Step jab from Keith Thurman. Right hand over the top on his ass from Barrios. So he stepped in with a jab, but the jab got slipped by Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman still on his toes a little bit. Lead up to the body from Keith Thurman on his goddamn ass, and he stepped back in the range. And here come Barrios. Step jab from Barrios. Triple 3-punch combination from Keith Thurman. Then he stepped back in the range on Barrios. And here come Barrios trying to find him with that jab and shit. He got his hands on good. Right here to the body from Barrios on Keith Thurman. He trying to find the spleen on that motherfucker. They both tried to hit each other with the jab at the same time. Heads on the center line. Keith Thurman shot a feint at Barrios and scared the soul at that motherfucker. Right here, left hook around the golf and Keith Thurman, and he came back with a jab. Barrios is looking kind of fucked up out there. The double left hook to the body right hand on this goddamn man from Barrios. Right when I said that, he said, I'm at last tackle. Shot the jab at there. Keith Thurman came back with a jab, and Barrios came back with a jab of his own. They both tried to hit each other with a jab at the same time. Once again, shot right hand, left uppercut on his ass from Barrios. Jab. Right hand, left hook on his ass from Barrios. He landed that first combination. Looked nice. Shot the jab at there, but he got slipped by Keith Thurman. Right here to the body from Keith Thurman. That shit didn't feel too good. Barrios took it well, though, and he stepped in with a jab from the orthodox stand. That's Barrios. Keith Thurman got his hands good. Double jab from Barrios, but Keith Thurman got up under them shots. Jab to the body from Keith Thurman with his head out the line. He still squared up. Right here to the body from Keith Thurman. Left hook to the body, right here to the head from Keith Thurman. Barrios tried to come back with something. Keith Thurman trying to fuck him up. Tried to come back with the left hook, but he took a 2-punch combination from Barrios, but it was kind of raggedy because he was off balance. Jab right hand from Keith Thurman to bad Barrios up. Keith Thurman has done some good work, but he has not put Barrios down. 3-2 combination from Barrios, and it looked like he ain't just 100% discouraged either. Jab from Barrios, still jab from Keith Thurman. Jab from Keith Thurman again. Right hand from Barrios, check hook from Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman came back, jab again. Right hand to the bite from Keith Thurman, trying to come back and stir with something. A left hook to the body, left uppercut up the middle from Barrios. Check hook from Keith Thurman, but he missed it. And Barrios got on the jab and shit. He over the 7 to Keith Thurman. Lead a hook from Keith Thurman to miss. No, check hook from Keith Thurman. He landed that one. We got 16 seconds left to go around. Lead a hook from Keith Thurman. I almost took a jab from Barrios, but Barrios missed the jab though. Keith Thurman with the lead up hook to the body, then he turned Barrios. Barrios with the jab right hand to the body, took some back from Thurman. That was a nice exchange. Right hand up hook on his ass from Keith Thurman. Here come Barrios. He over the 7 to him, and it's into that round. Appreciate that super chat from La D. Said I'm very pleased with Thurman so far.
Appreciate you, champ. Ernest Davis, salute. Jesse Morrison, I ain't said nothing to you. K.F. Harris, salute. Man, that's another Thurman round, man. Barrios is really having a problem dealing with the power. He look like he's just standing in there just to show he ain't no punk around this motherfucker and swinging for the fences. But that's another round for Thurman.
I think so too, but I think it's something about letting somebody hang around for too long. Like that's what I told y'all last time when the Green Bay played San Francisco. I said, man, they letting them hang around too long. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he really in danger of maybe not necessarily getting knocked out or nothing like that, but I think it's a chance that he can get fatigued and get tired because, you know, Thurman don't have the best gas tank all the time. You know what I'm saying? He like to jump in with powerful shots. So I would like if he go and get him out of there. Don't let this motherfucker hang around. Don't get paid for overtime. I know y'all said he want to get some rounds, but, man, come on. All right, we're in the 6th round. All right, here come a double jab from Barrios. Keith Thurman came back with a jab of his own. He still kind of squared up and shit with his stance. Keith Thurman trying to find him with the jab. Took a jab from Barrios. Double jab from Barrios. Jab from Keith Thurman to bad Barrios up. Now here come Barrios. He got his hands good. Kind of standing up straight and shit though. Took a stiff jab from Keith Thurman. Another jab from Keith Thurman. And Keith Thurman stepped back out of the ring, getting down low, trying to make himself a smaller target. Barrios stepped in with a jab, but Keith Thurman had got up under it. Now Barrios trying to find him with a jab. Right hit somebody level to the body from Barrios, trying to come back with something. Keith Thurman pushing back. Got the defense kind of relaxed right now. He on the outskirts of the ring and shit right now. That's Keith Thurman. He was moving to the left and he moving to the right, and he stepped in with a jab on Barrios and tried to back him up. Back towards the center of the ring. All right, and here come Barrios trying to find the counter right hand over the top of the jab for Keith Thurman. I think he missed that shit though. Now here come Barrios trying to find Keith Thurman right now. Keith Thurman kind of squared up. Lead that hook from Keith Thurman. Left hook right hits the body from Keith Thurman. He came back the middle with the uppercut on his ass. And he set back the ring. They both tried to hit each other with the jab at the same time. Here come a 3-2 type combination from Barrios. I think he came more short though. Tried to go to the body with the jab this time from the orthodox stand, but Keith Thurman was long gone. Can't touch this like MC Hammer. Right, here come a jab from Barrios to Keith Thurman. Slipped it and got back on that bicycle a little bit. Lead right hand type pump from Barrios, but I think he got slipped by Keith Thurman. Lead right hand from Barrios. Check hook from Keith Thurman, but Keith Thurman missed the check hook though. Now here comes Keith Thurman. 2-3 combination from Barrios, but he missed it, and Keith Thurman came back with the jab. Here comes a jab from Barrios. I think he landed it. Jab to the pit of the stomach from Barrios. He landed that. Lead a hook from Keith Thurman, but he missed it though. Almost took a right hand from Barrios, but Barrios missed the right hand. 2-3 combination, 2 from Keith Thurman. 2-3-2 combination. Took some body shots from Barrios. Now Barrios tried to cut the ring off on Thurman. Tried to spit the guard with the jab for the orthodox stand. That's Barrios. Keith Thurman got the defense relaxed, just parried the jab that came back from Barrios. Now here comes Keith Thurman. Trying to find him with the jab, but he took the jab from Barrios. Keith Thurman going on his toes a little bit, trying to work that lactic acid out of the calf muscle. Trying to cock that left hook and bring it back, but he ain't landed though. And he trying to find Barrios. Right into the body from Keith Thurman. Then he stepped back at the range of Barrios. Barrios trying to find him. Jab from Keith Thurman. He still squared up, looking like SpongeBob SquarePants. Jab right hand from Barrios. He tried to come back with something on Keith Thurman, but Keith Thurman walked off from Barrios. Said he gonna box this motherfucker. Touch with the jab. Try to come back with the knee left hook type punch to the pit of the stomach. Right, left hook right hand on his ass from Barrios. He might have took some back from Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman with the lead left hook, but he took a jab from Barrios. Barrios the lead right hand, but it got slipped by Keith Thurman, and Keith Thurman back to the actual ring. Here comes a jab from Barrios, trying to bounce him off the ropes like WWE, and Keith Thurman, that 6-3 combination from Keith Thurman, trying to come back to the left hook. He took something back from Barrios. Barrios fighting back. All right, here comes Barrios. All right, Keith Thurman trying to fight. Double jab from Barrios, 2 spearing type of jab. Well, that's that Tony Zell combination from Keith Thurman. Jab right uppercut from Barrios on his ass. They ain't ripping shots to the body on Keith Thurman. Still ripping shots to the body. Left hook from Keith Thurman. Came back with the jab. Head off the line. Right hand. Left uppercut on his ass from Keith Thurman. Straight up the middle. We got 8 seconds left to go around. 3-2 combination from Barrios. Still jab from Keith Thurman. Snapped the head back. Chopper right hand. Hard that hook type punch from Keith Thurman. And it's the end of that round. I think Barrios felt that shit too. What you think, bro? And salute the Eagles. We appreciate that shit.
I think Thurman out there putting a old school ass whooping on Barrios, man. Slow and methodical type shit going on. Barrios just in there, man. He tough as a motherfucker. He catching Thurman periodically. But he getting hit with some hard, crucial shots throughout the round. I got to get that round to Thurman.
Eagle will say Barrios may have wheel, but it looks like he is going to get knocked the fuck out. Eli Zachary, salute to you. That's a Kirk killer. Say salute Marlo's Corner and Trey X. What's going down, bro?
Hey, appreciate that super chat, Eagles win. Salute, bro.
Square business, and I would appreciate if everybody hit that like button and subscribe if you have. You know what I'm saying? I don't like to say it too much. I think we about to get ready and go into the 7th round. Yeah, 7th round. We got it 6-0 on our card, by the way, man. We pitching a shutout on our card. Miss Lex Thurman's arms are huge. I was looking at that shit, man. I ain't gonna lie. You look like he on that Super Nintendo Sega Genesis. If you can put 2 and 2 together. All right, here comes a 3-punch combination from Barrios. Keith Thurman got on his toes a little bit. All right, here comes a double jab right hand from Barrios, and Keith Thurman had to get his ass up out of there. He's still kind of squared up, looking like SpongeBob SquarePants. Lead up, hook around the guard from Keith Thurman, still squared up, and he got back on the jab and shit. He got his hands on good. Barrios tried to spit the guard with the jab, trying to penetrate the defense of Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman tried to step in some 5-2 type combination from Barrios. Keith Thurman ripping shots to the body, thunderous body shots on this goddamn man. Barrios shooting a rangefinder out there. He's posted up in front of Keith Thurman, trying to find him with the looping right hand, but this shit was slower than time and 29 in this motherfucker. Keith Thurman snapped the head back with a jab. Right hand left hook to the body from Barrios, trying to back him up. He kind of squared up himself, trying to find Keith Thurman with a jab. Lead up hook left uppercut from Keith Thurman on his ass. That was like that reverse Mike Tyson combination. Kind of right uppercut from Keith Thurman, but he missed it. I almost took a jab from Barrios, but Keith Thurman blocked the jab. He on his toes a little bit. He on the outskirts of the ring and shit. Moving to the right, moving to the left. All right. Barrios trying to cut the ring off on Thurman. All right. Lead up, hook around the guard from Keith Thurman. They were real sneaky. Here come a jab from Barrios, trying to split the guard with it. Shooting a series of feints at Keith Thurman. I try to find him with the right hand. Keith Thurman is in straight boxing mode right now. I really don't know why, but that's what he's doing. All right. Barrios shooting a jab out there. Short right hand from Barrios, but he missed it though. Missed that shit by a mile. Keith Thurman trying to find him with the double jab. He's still on that footwork. Trying to find him with the jab again. Here come a jab from Barrios this time. So I don't really like Keith Thurman fighting like that because you the stronger man and you giving Barrios the impression that he the stronger man. All right, jab from Keith Thurman, jab from Barrios. Barrios tried to cut the ring off. Right hand to the body from Barrios, but it came up short though. All right, Keith Thurman, a little bit ahead, but the shit got the defense relaxed. Barrios stepped in with the jab. Keith Thurman came with the jab. Counted left hook to the body from Barrios, and the shit went low too. Tried to step in with the jab and shit from the orthodox stand as Barrios. Keith Thurman still on that footwork. Tried to touch with the jab. Short right hand from Barrios, but he missed it though. Decent defense from Keith Thurman. The transition from offense to defense. Jab right hand, left uppercut on his ass from Keith Thurman. And here come Barrios. He was stepping to him. Got hand good. Tried to find him with the jab, but he got slipped by Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman still on that footwork and shit right now. Right hand to the body from Barrios. The referee got in the way. Check hook from Keith Thurman, but he ain't landed shit though. And here come Barrios. Still standing up straight. Keith Thurman tried to spit the guard with the jab. Right hand from Barrios, and he came back with the jab like a 2-1 combination. He was lead uppercut from Keith Thurman. Barrios ripping shots to the body because Keith Thurman threw that shit from too far away. Jab looper right hand from Barrios, but Keith Thurman ducked up under it. Barrios getting down low. Trying to touch with the jab. Lead uppercut from Keith Thurman. Went to the body with the right hand. Counter left uppercut from Keith Thurman, but he missed it though. Tried to counter the jab. Then he got back on the jab of his own. Barrios came back with something. Keith Thurman came back with a jab. Barrios with a jab with the right hand, but he missed that shit. Keith Thurman got it back on that bicycle a little bit. Lead up hook from Keith Thurman. Barrios stuck up under it. Right hand to the body from Keith Thurman. He stepped back on the soul a little bit. Took a jab from Barrios. Lead up uppercut from Keith Thurman. Lead right hand from Keith Thurman. And it's the end of that round. And Barrios is glaring at him at the end of the round. What you think, bro?
Man, shit, this is a strange round, but I think Keith Thurman won this round. Barrios is right walking him down, but he's missing a lot of his shots. And then when Keith Thurman land, it's mostly power shots, leads, at the counter, different little shit, check hooks, and them is all power shots. Man, I gotta get that round to Thurman.
Yeah, this seems like it's kind of like what Thurman do a lot of fights. Like he'll get out to a pretty good start, then sometimes he'll just start doing a bunch of moving. And I don't be understanding why he moving like that, because he the stronger man. He done hurt this guy several times in this fight. It really looked like all he got to do is jump on the motherfucker and you might can get him out of there. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I'm tripping, but I just don't like the idea of letting the guy hang around that ain't supposed to be hanging around. We're getting ready for the 8th round. Maybe he just took that round off. Thurman stepping to him. See, he was on that bicycle. Now he's stepping to him more aggressive, trying to find him with a jab. Barrios went to the body with something back and with a jab, trying to push Thurman back. Lead a hook from Keith Thurman, but he took a left hook to the body from Barrios for trouble though. And Barrios stepped in with the jab. He got slipped by Keith Thurman. Barrios came back with the jab again. Jab right hand from Barrios up the middle, but I think he got slipped by Keith Thurman once again. And Keith Thurman got his hands on good double jab from Barrios, but he missed it. And Keith Thurman came back with the jab of his own, but he missed that. Lead up hook from Keith Thurman. He came back with the right hand. 3-2 combination from Barrios trying to get his lick back. Went to the body with the right hand as Barrios. Jab right hand to the body from Keith Thurman. Back and step with the looper right hand as Keith Thurman. Lead a hook from Keith Thurman, but he missed it. And Barrios came back with the jab. Lead a hook from Keith Thurman, but he missed that shit by a mile. He gonna fuck around and tear a rotator cuff with that shit. Jab from Barrios trying to bounce him off the ropes like WWE. Jab right hand from Barrios right up the middle on this goddamn man. Keith Thurman out there trying to showboat. He needs to get serious. Jab right hand left uppercut on his ass from Keith Thurman. The 1-4-5 combination. That shit was pretty. And he over the step of the Barrios. Barrios spit the guard with the jab from the orthodox stand. Here come Keith Thurman. Barrios getting down low trying to make himself small. All right here from Keith Thurman, but Barrios took it a lot better than what he been taking this shit. Right hand left uppercut for Keith Thurman, but he missed that shit. Lead up from Keith Thurman. He tried to spin his head off his shoulder like a goddamn top or something. Jab right hand left uppercut from Keith Thurman once again. Overhand right tape pump for Keith Thurman. Almost took a check hook from Barrios, but Barrios missed the check hook though. And Keith Thurman shooting the jab, but there and Barrios came back with the jab. Here come Keith Thurman. Lead up hook to the bite from Barrios and he back upstairs with the right hand, but he took something from Keith Thurman that was real hard. I couldn't tell what it was. Keith Thurman trying to find it with the jab. I almost took a jab from Barrios for trouble. Barrios came back with a jab on Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman on the soul a little bit. Lead a hook from Keith Thurman. Came back with the right hand. Took a short right hand from Barrios. Barrios with a short left hook to the body. I think that's what that was. Counter right hand from Barrios. Counter right hand from Keith Thurman. The check engine light came on. Right hand left hook on his ass from Keith Thurman. Get him out of there, Keith. Right hand to the body from Keith Thurman. He over the step of the Barrios right now. Right hand to the body from Keith Thurman after he put the extended guard out there. Jab to the body from Barrios, showing why they call him El Azteca, and they don't call him that for no reason. Lead a hook from Keith Thurman, but Barrios was holding the phone. Lead a hook from Keith Thurman, right hand uppercut from Keith Thurman. That was a 3-4-5 combination on his goddamn ass. Jab from Keith Thurman. Thurman with his head off the line. They both threw the jab at the same time. Keith Thurman landed his. Barrios missed his. Short right hand for Keith Thurman. Hard right hand from Barrios. He hurt Keith Thurman. All right, here come Barrios in a southpaw stand. Left hand to the body from Barrios. I try to come back with something on Keith. Short right hand from Barrios on Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman had to get his ass up out of there. Barrios talking about this LS Tucker, goddamn. He's trying to find with the right hand. Keith Thurman had to get his ass on that bicycle. Go speed racer. Set hook on this goddamn man from Keith Thurman. He walked right into it. We got 13 seconds left to go on the round. Barrios tried to cut the ring off on his ass. Tried to go to the body with the right hand. Still jab from Barrios and snapped the head back. I'm sweating all over the place. Overhand right type pump for Keith Thurman. That was a 4-1 combination. Tried to measure him with the lead hand. Check hook type pump from Barrios, and he glared at Keith Thurman at the end of that round. What you think, bro?
Shit, I think that's a Keith Thurman round because he landed some more power punches throughout the round and he hurt him. But I think Barrios hurt his motherfucking ass, man. He got caught being cocky and got his ass fucking caught with something short and sweet. But Thurman round.
He got his ass caught out there, didn't he, man? Appreciate the message files in the chat, man. Square business. Damn. Gil Cole, Cyber Supreme said Thurman beating this boy like he stole his flute. Gil Cole said keep waiting for the 10th round knockout for him. Ms. Lex said if he don't lay him out now, he may regret it. Eli Zachary said Barrios' chin is getting tested and showing his warrior spirit tonight. Cyber Supreme said 8-0 for Thurman. Ms. Lex said told you he needs to lay him out now. That's why I say, man, get him out of there. Robert Starr said deep water coming. That deep water coming, ain't it? All right, we're in round 9, round 1 of the deep waters. The beginning of the deep water. Here come Keith Thurman with his head out the line, trying to find him with the jab. Barrios had to get his ass up out of there. He in the high guard. Keith Thurman tried to spit the guard with the jab. Spit the guard with the jab again. Jab to the body from Barrios. Jab right hand from Barrios, but the right hand came up short. He got his hands up good. Hard right hand from Keith Thurman. He brought back the left uppercut. That was a 1-2-5 combination on his ass. This shit was pretty. All right, here come a jab from Barrios, but Keith Thurman slipped the jab. He's still kind of squared up though. Jab from Keith Thurman. Jab from Keith Thurman. Short enough hook from Barrios, but he missed the left hook though. Here come Keith Thurman over the stepping to him. Got his hands are good. Still squared up, looking like SpongeBob SquarePants, trying to find him with the jab. Right hand from Barrios, and he came back with the jab, but he didn't land none of them punches clean, though. That's Barrios. Short right hand from Keith Thurman. He measured him with the lead hand and came back with the backhand on his ass. Hard right hand from Barrios. The referee was in the way, but I think he landed that shit. I'm going to assume that he did. All right, here going Keith Thurman. He's touched with the jab with his head off the line. All right, Barrios with the lead hook type punch. Keith Thurman was blocked it, though, and he got back on the move. That's Keith Thurman. Now here come Barrios. Little bit of head movement shit from Barrios. Counter right hand over the top of the jab from Barrios, but he missed it, though. Trying to come back with the jab and shit from the orthodox stand is Barrios. Tried to step in with the jab again, but he got slipped by Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman got on the move and shit. He got his hands were good. Jab right hand to the body, came back with step with the left hook on his ass. That's Keith Thurman. Tried to find him with the jab. Jab to the body from Barrios. He got his hands were good. Right hand around the guard from Barrios. It was kind of sneaky because it looked like he was going to go to the body, but he went to the head with it. And he came back with the jab. 1-2-3 combination for Keith Thurman. Might have been a 1-2-1 combination, but the shit did not feel good. Right hand left uppercut from Keith Thurman. He caught back on the jab and shit is Keith Thurman. And here come Barrios stepping straight to him. Said he a warrior. Trying to find him with the jab right into the body for Keith Thurman. Here come Barrios. Trying to find something on Keith Thurman. Looking for that jab. He found the jab on Keith Thurman too. Keith Thurman got the defense real relaxed right now. Right hand from Barrios. Tried to throw the 3-2 on Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman moved to the left. Back to the right. And he over the 7-2 and lead a hook from Keith Thurman. He came back with the jab. Short right hand to the body from Barrios. I think that shit didn't feel too good on Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman with the jab with the right hand. Took a check hook from Barrios. And Barrios, he's standing his ground. Said he gonna stand and deliver. Here come Keith Thurman with the jab. Right hand left uppercut. Double left uppercut on his ass from Barrios to get Keith Thurman the ball for him. Said, there ain't no punk out here. You done hurt me a few times, but you ain't dropped me. 3-2 combination from Barrios. I don't think he landed clean, but he's trying to send a message. Trying to find him with the jab. Jab from Keith Thurman with his head off the line. He posted up in front of Barrios right now. Barrios tried to jab up there. Keith Thurman cocked the left hook and he brought it back, but it was kind of raggedy. Lead right hand from Keith Thurman. Counter right hand from Barrios on his ass. Then he found him with the jab. He spit the guard with the jab. That's Barrios. Jab from Keith Thurman. Right hand to the body from Barrios, but he took something back from Keith Thurman. Jab right hand from Barrios, but that shit didn't land clean on Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman moving and grooving. Went to the bite with the right hand. Almost took a check hook from Barrios. And Barrios stepped in with the jab, but he took a jab from Keith Thurman. And Barrios came back with the jab was on. What was that? A counter right hand and a left uppercut and a right hand from Keith Thurman to end the round. I couldn't tell if he landed clean. What you think about that round, bro?
Shit, I like Barrios that round. Keith Thurman looked a little more raggedy here than usual. And Barrios was countering him, catching him. Short shots. Excuse me, and he was catching them with nice solid jabs all throughout the round. I like Barrios that man.
Okay, we found a round to get a Barrios. Appreciate the Mr. Fries in the chat, man. Appreciate it for everybody. Hit the
Hey,
like
hey,
button.
hey, 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 he took his mouthpiece out. Look, y'all, look at the screen. He got his mouthpiece in his hand. Look at him. Look at Thurman, y'all. That's the round I gave Barrios.
Okay. Appreciate it for everybody. Hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't. King of Kings said Barrios is coming back 5-3 Thurman. Eli Zachary said trying to drown a shark. The game check is in full effect. Red Rock 727, what's up with it? Said, oh boy, look like hamburger meat out there. King of King, he's not a machine, Rock. All right, here we go. We're in the 10th round. All right, they had a little a jab fest right there, and I was trying to get some water. All right, here comes a jab from Barrios. Could go all with it, snap the head back with a little bit too. Keith Thurman stepped in with a jab, but he took all kind of hair from Barrios for that shit, like a 3-punch combination. Then Barrios tried to spit the guard with the jab. Keith Thurman shooting a series of feints and touch with the jab, looking for that right hand on his ass. That's Keith Thurman. Barrios over the stepping to him, standing up straight. Overhand right type pump for Keith Thurman, but took a right hand to bite from Barrios. Jab right hand from Barrios in the back. Keith Thurman up. Keith Thurman moving to the left, back to the right. Now he over the step of the Barrios right now. He got his hands on good, still kind of squared up. Right hand to the body from Keith Thurman. He step back of the ring. And here come Barrios over the stepping to him. The left hook from Keith Thurman almost took a 2-punch combination from Barrios. Keith Thurman hit him with a jab with his head out the center line. He stepped back of the range on Barrios. Barrios tried to feint it. Keith Thurman got a reaction out of him. They had another jab fest. They both had some varying degrees of success with the jab right then. Kind of right hand over the top of the jab from Barrios. It was real smooth. Lead right hand from Barrios on this goddamn man. I think you need to go on mute, bro. Keith Thurman a little bit of head moving and shit. 1-2-5 combination from Keith Thurman. Lead that hook from Keith Thurman. Check hook from Barrios, but it went to the body. Right hand to the body from Barrios, and Keith Thurman had to get back on the move and shit. All right. Keith Thurman still on his toes a little bit, moving around. I try to step in with the jab. I almost took a jab from Barrios for a trouble, though. All right, Barrios in the high guard and shit right now. All right, shot the feint to Keith Thurman. Stepped in with a stiff jab on Keith Thurman to snap the head back a little bit. Lead a hook from Barrios, but Keith Thurman rolled and got up under there. Sick hook from Keith Thurman. All right, trying to come back with the right hand on Barrios. Barrios took it well, though. All right, here come Barrios. Hard right hand right on the 10. Hard right hand from Barrios. Lead that hook from Keith Thurman and came back with the right hand on his ass. A 3-4 combination. Now here come Barrios. Right here to the body from Keith Thurman. Check hook from Barrios. Said he ain't gonna give it to him for free. I'm last checker. All right. Here come Barrios with the lead of hook. Short right hand from Barrios. It looked like he hurt Keith Thurman a little bit with that shit too. Lead a hook from Keith Thurman. I knew this motherfucker. This motherfucker Keith Thurman love to find himself in a goddamn war. And here come Barrios. All right. Keith Thurman in the Philadelphia shell type of defense. Jab from Barrios, but he came more short. Lead that hook around the guard from Keith Thurman, then he turned Barrios. Barrios over the step to him, though. Just try to walk in the front door. Short left hook from Keith Thurman. He walked right into it. We got 40 seconds left to go on the right. Lead that hook from Keith Thurman. But he took a short right hand from Barrios. Barrios trying to find him with the right hand because he think he done hurt Keith Thurman a little bit. All right? So Keith Thurman touched him with a jab with his head out the center line. All right? Here come Barrios. Keith Thurman with the right hand, left hook to the body from Barrios. That's what Keith Thurman, that's what he really don't like. Here come a double jab from Barrios trying to find Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman on that bicycle and shit right now. Overhand right type pump for Keith Thurman, but he took a right hand from Barrios. And Barrios got back on the jab. He over the step of the Keith Thurman trying to track him down and shit. Stepped in with the jab, tried to spit the guard with the jab from the orthodox. Said this Barrios. Lead that hook from Keith Thurman. And Barrios came back with something. Lead that hook from Keith Thurman. Left uppercut to the body from Keith Thurman on his ass. And here come Barrios. It's ended that round, man. I was fucking up, bro. I think that was my shit. What you think, bro?
Shit, man. I like motherfucking Keith Thurman that round, close round. Barrios was catching him with something, but it just seemed like the power is overwhelming for Barrios, man. It looked like he got rocked. It seemed like they rocked each other, but I think he felt most of the brunt of that exchange. And that mouthpiece, that mean two things. That motherfucker Thurman tired as a motherfucker, or Barrios caught his ass with a body shot like Pacquiao did.
Well, you know, when Thurman fought against Porter, no, matter of fact, when he fought against Pacquiao, when Pacquiao hurt him to the body, he took his mouthpiece out to breathe. So if he's taking his mouthpiece out between rounds, it's probably so he can get more oxygen. And that's one reason why I was saying I felt like he should just go and get him out of there if he can, because I don't like letting a guy hang around a long time till you give him a chance because you're getting tired coming down the stretch. Thurman is not known for having the best gas tank, and I think that's showing right now. We're in the 11th round. All right, jab from Barrios, but it got slipped by Keith Thurman. Head moving the shit from Keith Thurman. He got his hands up good, still kind of squared up. Sharp right hand from Barrios, but he missed it. And Keith Thurman snuck a jab in there. Then he stepped back in the ring. Keith Thurman got his head out the center line, and he came back with a jab and shit. Here comes a jab from Barrios, trying to spit the guard with it. He's standing up straight and tall. Tried to step in with a 3-2 combination, but he took a jab from Keith Thurman. And then Keith Thurman moving to the left. Then he over to step into him behind that jab. Almost took a check hook type pump from Barrios. Keith Thurman got his hands up good. Barrios stepping to him, jab from Keith Thurman. Lead up uppercut to the body from Keith Thurman, trying to bag Barrios up. Barrios right into the body from Barrios and bounced his ass out the ropes like WWE. Keith Thurman had to get his ass up out of there. Now Barrios able to step into him behind that jab. Jab from Keith Thurman with his head out the center line. Right, trying to find the rhythm on Barrios. Tried to step in with a right hand, but he took a jab from Barrios. That shit was too slow. Jab right here to the body from Barrios and bounced his ass out the ropes like WWE once again. Then he over to step into Keith Thurman with the lead up hook, and he came back with the jab. I don't think he landed a punch clean though. Tried to find him with the jab again. That's Barrios. Keith Thurman got the defense relaxed. Jab to the body from Barrios so he could bag Keith Thurman up. He over to step into Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman trying to find him with the right hand. They both tried to hit each other with the right hand at the same time, but they missed it. Head moved shit from Keith Thurman, went to the body with the right hand, and he came back to that hook. Jab right hand to the body from Keith Thurman, trying to bag Barrios up, but Barrios is not taking no for an answer. He over to step into Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman trying to find him with the jab, trying to find him with the jab again. Barrios thought about throwing that counter right hand. He didn't pull the trigger, but he came back with the jab. He over to step into Keith Thurman right now. Jab right hand from Barrios and bounce him off the ropes, but he didn't land it this time. He came back to that hook. Short that hook from Barrios, but Keith Thurman rolled up under it and got up out of there. So Barrios found him with the jab, came back with the jab again, but he took a jab from Keith Thurman. Lead a hook from counted that hook on his ass from Keith Thurman. The referee was in the way, but I saw the tail end of it. Right hand to the body, left hook to the head from Keith Thurman. That's that Tony Zell combination. Check hook from Barrios, and looked like he got Keith Thurman attention with that shit too. He over the step to Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman got his head off the line right now. All right, Barrios trying to find him with the jab. 3-2 tight combination from Barrios, but he missed it though. Can't touch this like MC Hammer. Here come a jab from Keith Thurman. He's still kind of squared up and shit right now. He on his toes a little bit. 3-2 tight combination from Barrios on his ass. Looked like he might have went to the body. Tried to step in with a lead left hook type punch. I don't think he landed clean. That's Barrios. I had it back towards the center of the ring. Keith Thurman shooting a jab up there. He's still kind of squared up. Right hand over to the body for Keith Thurman. Nice body shot. Thunderous body shots. And here comes Barrios. Trying to find him with the jab. Still jab from Barrios. Need a hook right hand from Barrios. It looked like he might have grazed him with the right hand. Keith Thurman got up out of there. Keith Thurman stepped in with a jab. Came back with the jab again, but they took a jab from Barrios. We in the championship rounds and shit right now too. Right hand a hook around the guard from Keith Thurman. He stepped back in the ring and go, all right, here comes Barrios trying to find him with the jab. We got 15 seconds left to go around. Jab from Keith Thurman with his head out the line. Barrios trying to track him down and shit. I try to cut the ring off on Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman still squared up. Right hand, a hook on his ass from Keith Thurman. Barrios trying to find him. Jab to the body from Keith Thurman. Then he just down there tore his ACL and shit, trying to throw a body shot. And it's the end of that round. What you think, bro?
That last shot was wicked. What the fuck was he doing? Was that a somersault? Anyway, man, it's hard. Barrios is tough as nail, man. I don't know. I couldn't tell really if he hurt Thurman, but it surely looked like it. But it looked like Thurman's shots is way more telling and powerful than Barrios, man. Even though Barrios is busier, it's hard for me to give him the round. I got to get that round with Thurman.
Okay, so we got it 10-1 for Thurman on our official card, Marlo'S Corner Scorecard, man. Appreciate the mess of frauds, man. Miss Lex shaking her head. She talking about, I told y'all Barrios meant business when I saw him warming up. Eli Zachary said, Keith better get his we don't talk about Bruno looking ass to work. The magic fading a little bit. Cyber Supreme said he got 11-0 for Thurman. So he pitching the shutout on this card. We got it 10-1, so we right behind you. All right, we're in the 10th and the final round. They touch gloves for sportsmanship. Head boobly shit from Keith Thurman. Jab from Barrios. Jab from Barrios again. Double jab from Keith Thurman with the last one with his head off the center line. Lead up hook from Keith Thurman. Right hand, left hook from Barrios, but he missed it though. Left hook, right hand, left hook from Barrios. Might have been a left hook, right hand from Barrios. Jab from Keith Thurman, still kind of squared up. 3-2 contact from Barrios. Short right hand from Barrios, and Keith Thurman had to get his ass up out of there. Right hand to the body from Keith Thurman. He brought it back to the head. Brought back the left hook to the head, but Barrios looked like he feel like he hurt Keith Thurman. He trying to find Keith Thurman. Right hand, left hook to the body from Keith Thurman. Trying to back Barrios up. Barrios trying to cut the ring off on Thurman, trying to find him with the jab and shit. Right hand to the body from Barrios and Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman came back with the left hook, but he missed it. Left hook from Barrios, but he missed that. Came back with the right hand, but he missed that. They got back on the jab, and Keith Thurman shooting the jab at there. Jab to the body from Barrios, trying to get him to bring them hands down. He over the step of the Keith Thurman. Lead up hook from Keith Thurman. Right hand to the body from Keith Thurman. Goddamn me. Lead up hook right here to the body from Keith Thurman on his ass once again. Barrios trying to track him down, trying to find him. Lead up hook from Keith Thurman, but he missed out. counter right hand from Barrios, and he came back to the left hook on Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman on the outside of the ring. Right hand to the body from Barrios, and he back and step with the jab. Short right hand from Barrios. Jab from Barrios and Keith Thurman ass. Keith Thurman got his hands up good, still squared up. Jab from Barrios. Lead up hook from Barrios, but he missed. No, short right hand from Barrios, and he got back on the jab. Lead right hand from Barrios. Check hook upside the head from Keith Thurman. Hard right hand from Keith Thurman over the top, and Barrios did a little dance. Still jab from Keith Thurman, and Barrios got on the jab. Look like Barrios is in survival mode right now. Right hand up hook on his ass from Keith Thurman. Right hand to the body from Keith Thurman, and Barrios felt that shit. Barrios ripping shots to the body. Back and step with the jab. Came back with the hook off the jab, but he got back on the right hand, but the shit is kind of raggedy. That's Barrios. Still jab from Keith Thurman to snap the head back. Jab from Barrios. Keith Thurman looked like he wanted a knockout. Need a hook from Keith Thurman, but he missed it though, and Barrios got back on the jab. Hard overhand right type pump from Keith Thurman, like a reaching right hand. Came back with a jab and shit. We got a minute left to going around. Well, officially a minute. Lead up hook from Barrios. I think he came with short though. Short right hand from Barrios, but Keith Thurman ducked up under it, and Barrios came back with a jab. I guess lead up hook around the guard from Keith Thurman. Jab from Barrios. I guess Keith Thurman just, he was going to go for it at that one little moment. He said, fuck it. Still jab from Barrios, and Keith Thurman looked like he felt that goddamn jab. Short right hand from Barrios, and he came back with the jab again. Jab from Keith Thurman. Jab from Barrios. Jab from Keith Thurman. Here come Barrios stepping to him. Looper right hand from Barrios. It looked kind of tricky, and he came back with the jab. 2-3 combination from Keith Thurman. He tried to double up on the 3. Right hand over to the head from Keith Thurman on his ass. Right hand to the bite from Keith Thurman. Check hook from Barrios. Hard check hook from Barrios right on the chin. Hard left hook upside the head from Keith Thurman. Right. Lead left uppercut type pump from Keith Thurman. Right hand left hook on his ass from Keith Thurman. And he came back with a jab. Hard right hand from Keith Thurman. Double right hand from Barrios. Right hand left hook on his ass from Keith Thurman. Barrios did the salsa. Right hand to the body from Keith Thurman. And it's the end of that round. It's the end of that fight. And they both embrace each other. And good sportsmanship. What you think, bro?
I think a motherfucking 140 pounder went in here and gave Keith Thurman all he could handle. Was crazy as a motherfucker, and the power was lopsided. Shit, Thurman pulled it off though. I mean, it's unanimous. Shouldn't be no controversy, but his performance, man, wasn't right, man. A lot of things I saw that was flawed, man. This was crazy, but Thurman, unanimous decision.
We had it 11-1 officially on our card. I don't think it's too crazy because the man is coming off a 2.5-year layoff. That's why I was expecting it to go the distance coming into the fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't normally see knockouts with people coming off of layoffs. You got to be sharp to get knockouts. It's hard to knock people out on this level. So I would like a fighter to be sharp. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, it wasn't just about like I expected. Thurman went out there and dominated the fight for the most part. But, you know, Barrios showed some toughness. He hung around, and he made it kind of interesting. You know what I'm saying? But I think Thurman could have really got him out of there if he had pressed the issue. You know what I'm saying? But he got the victory, man. It is what it is. Salute to my boy Gil Cole. We called his favorite fighters fight. You know what I'm saying? It's been so long. As a matter of fact, the last Keith Thurman fight, Gil Coles wasn't even a subscriber. You know what I'm saying? Cyber Supreme said Thurman looked pretty damn good. You think he looked pretty damn good, huh? Lala D said it was a great fight. Eli Zachary said exactly Marlowe's corner. Eli Zachary said Tank Twitter fingers about to go crazy. J-Dawg said them 10-ounce gloves saved Barrios. I mean, it's a possibility, but it's just like man, out of all the fights I've been picking, when people coming off of layoffs, I do not see knockouts. So it's a chance that the gloves could have saved Barrios, but it's also a chance that the gloves could have saved Thurman. Because Thurman took a few punches from Barrios. As a matter of fact, Barrios hurt Thurman like 2 or 3 times in this fight. I even seen him hurt him with a jab. So shit, it could have went both ways. You know what I'm saying? Robert Starr said that nigga looking like shark meat out there. Moody Trey would have said Thurman looked okay, but I'll take the crow. I thought the layoff was going to hurt him. I didn't think it was going to be enough to take the victory from him, but I knew it was going to be enough where he probably ain't going to get a knockout. D-Lo said, I didn't like seeing Thurman throwing so many leaping punches, but crow me, please. We got it for you. Dig it up. Gil Cole said, I got the plates, forks, and spoons on the table. Come get your crow. Come fix your plates. Lala D said, Trash, you warned us it wouldn't be a stoppage on MZ's show, and my dumb truck head ass didn't listen. Hey, man, you got to listen to the great Trey X every now and then, man. You know what I'm saying? D'Lo said Thurman could have got him out of there if he knew how. Thurman doesn't get knockouts anymore. I feel you on that, man. I just feel like when he had him hurt, I thought he could have pressed the issue because he hurt him at the beginning of the round. It was a lot of time left. So I feel like he could have, put some more shots on the motherfucker. Eli Zachary said Thurman did look good, though. I have to respect his skills. Okay. I did like the 1-4-5 combination, 3-2-5 combination. I thought that shit was pretty. D'Lo said maybe the 10-ounce glove saved them both. That's why I said it could go both ways. Napoleon Armstrong, what's up, bro? Said Tank versus Keith. Nah, he did what he was supposed to do. Yeah, he went out there and handled his business. Red Rock said, think what you want to think. Just play the flute. Eli Zachary, okay, talking to La La D. Warzone said Barrios going to get some good money and bigger fights. Shit, he coming off of 2 straight losses though. You know what I'm saying? So I don't like looking at this fight. I didn't have the feeling that Barrios' stock just rose. Like I know that he went the distance, but some fights you feel like both fighters stock rise after the fight. I didn't feel like that. This man coming off of 2 losses, he really at a crossroads right now. Moody Treyweather said Thurman don't want Bud or EJ. Yeah, that's what Marlo been saying and shit, man. I'm gonna run to the kitchen and go get some water and shit, man. My throat over here burning like a motherfucker. Give me a second, I'll be right back, bro.
I'm finna say we don't have to be on long. If, you know what I'm saying? I know you ain't feeling right, but I got you. I'm holding you.
All right.
Uh, D talking to Eli. Red Rock said, hit that like button. It's too easy. Most definitely appreciate it if y'all hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't. Eagles Web said I switched my pick back to Keith, but I need Crow after this kind of win. Barrios just did not have enough strength. That was a key factor. Keep in line for a champ now. Yeah, man, that's ridiculous. We was talking about that earlier. That's ridiculous. King said, hey, man. He said, where's my crow? I am starving. Pick it up. Barrios looked like Avatar. Yeah, I seen them eyes. But Keith was definitely the stronger man. You could tell in the shots that was landed. Barrios had a strong jab, a strong right. It looked like he hurt a few times, hurt Keith a few times, whether it's to the body or up top. But it seemed like every punch Keith threw, you could tell the difference. You know what I'm saying? All right, D'Lo said, all right, he said 2 straight pay-per-view losses. Barrios may end up wondering what to do next. He got some good money, though. Shit, if you don't fight another fight right now, you can go make some investments and live good. You got a bag out of both of those pay-per-views. Should have. This motherfucker here was $75. Spirit of Justice said Barrios are like he about to turn into a werewolf. Cyber Supreme said Barrios' nose looked deformed as fuck. The boy broke the flute on his head. Like I'm laughing at Warzone. Everybody laughing and shit. And I know I ain't jump on Warzone comment. Oh, like he said, like Avatar. Uh, Look at Gil Cole talking about Keith versus everybody. With that performance, I don't think so. King Box said Barrios don't have enough power at 47, but he have heart. Most definitely got that. Eli said Keith Thurman got real skill. He just needs to be active. Yeah, he got skill. D'Lo 44 said I didn't switch my pick. I stuck with Barrios. Good little hand pick win for Keith. You picked Barrios? You didn't pick Barrios, did you? Oh, just for the sake of Champ Ross trying to jump ahead. Eagles Webb said Keith versus everybody, question mark, huh, Gil Cole, he laughing at you. King Louie in the building, salute, bro. You gonna live a long time, man. I was just asking about your ass. You ain't hyped when I spoke y'all up. Y'all just came into the picture. King Louie say, who fighting salute for Illy? Salute family. He said, who fighting salute family? Salute, bro. Shit, Keith Thurman just got done, man. Went to the cards. He won unanimously. Moody Treyweather said Keith versus Tune-Up. D'Lo said Keith got abused too. Yeah, he got some little marks. You could tell he was in a fight. Moody laughing. Spirit of Justice said, we're gonna see Thurman again in 2025. No, D said Thurman versus OT. Let's see it. Oh, hey man, if they fight Gil, I'm sorry to say, but I'm picking Ortiz by knockout. I'm picking young Virgil by knockout if he fight. If he fight Virgil.
Hey man, I just saw that youngster got the victory over Carlos Quadras. I told y'all about that 21-year-old that fought Carlos Quadras on short notice. He went out there and won by unanimous decision. So that was a big win for him, man. Salute to Bam Rodriguez.
Oh, bam. That's what he's talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, Jesse Rodriguez. He went out there and did that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, my head is throbbing like a motherfucker, man. So you want to go ahead and shut it down?
Hell yeah. Shut it down.
Man, I appreciate all y'all coming through, man, fucking with us. I want to say real quick, I was made aware of what Junior the Truth had said about us, man, and much love to Junior the Truth. I ain't never had nothing against that motherfucker. I used to go to a live stream every single morning, you know what I'm saying? And I always said that he was the coldest on the mic. I even still know the damn words to the damn song he be singing when he say, I'm Mr. Ohio born, player made, sharp as razor blades, tell the truth in the booth, come to troll, catch this fade. Come on in, where you been? I call you family, now we here. Feel the vibe on this ride. He subscribes, tell a friend. I still know the words. So salute to that motherfucker, man. Much love to him. Much love to all y'all that came through to check out the fights and shit with us tonight. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all. I don't know what's coming up next weekend, man, but we're gonna try to come back with something. Depending on how I'm feeling, man, I'm gonna come back with something on Monday. Marlo might come back with something regardless. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna talk y'all to death. Much love to everybody.
Yeah, man. Y'all already know. And shout out to Junior the Truth. But yeah, y'all already know, man. Shit, it's always love and fun, man. Chopping it up, watching this boxing, sharing each other's knowledge, man. Shooting each jokes and all that. Man, I appreciate y'all for coming through, supporting us, man, showing love. That shit mean a lot, man. Keep us going. But y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night. Till next time, don't forget to tell them haters and trolls, the fuck out my gym.
You heard him.